Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Die Party Void Barons week number. Doesn't matter because it's final. What?
Yo,
Let's
I'm
go with
waving.
23rd.
I'm
23rd
waving.
seems like a good number.
sure.
Yeah, there we go. It is week number. I think it's 20 actually. I don't
Only?
actually. Yeah. Well, I mean, we had a lot of side episodes that bumped it.
Tux, I realize hanging out with me seems like it takes forever, but
You just
it
called me
hasn't
Tux.
been that long. I mean, cool your jets, sir.
I
Sir.
don't look anything like
it's
Tux.
it's
How
week
dare you.
it's
I don't
week
know.
it's week number 18 actually. No,
It's
week
number
20. Week 20. Exactly week 20.
There you go.
Couldn't
We did
have
it.
planned it better.
We
Made
did
it.
it.
We did like a fifth of the number of episodes that I would want to do in a campaign. Every
Wow.
campaign that I do, I want to get to 100, and we've never gotten that far. We've never gotten half. Have we ever even gotten to 50 in one of my shows? Absolutely not.
Fucking you need to step up your game then. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Vampire's going pretty strong. Maybe if a certain somebody doesn't fuck it up. Just kidding.
I think he means you.
Oh, was it me? Okay. Anyway. Hey guys, so in case you weren't aware, this is the very final episode of Die Party Void Barons. There's a couple of reasons for that. The first is that our dear friend Floof has managed to install himself within a position in real life that requires his presence almost on a weekly period. Which
it's a job. It's called a
yeah,
job.
it's called a job, but the thing is, you
He's a
can't
sex
guarantee that he'll be available every week,
Right,
which makes
yeah.
it particularly hard to rely on his particular brand of dry wit that the show has come to love.
He's a sex worker.
He's a sex worker, and when then Dex be calling, he be answering. The other thing is, Mr. GM for LA at Night, and soon to be another Die Party game is can only do so much because
I have a condition.
it's called being a basic bitch.
I am okay. There are
What?
many things that I will admit is wrong with me, but being a basic bitch is not one of the criticisms that I think will actually
Yeah.
stick under scrutiny.
Yeah, he earned his place. He's a journeyman bitch.
Perhaps an adept bitch.
Have you ever listened to Sakira and gone like, yeah, okay?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Do your
Okay.
hips lie, wreckage?
Yes, they do. I
Mm.
don't, but the hips do.
Well, I mean, if your hips are lying, that's the first step down the road of basic bitchdom.
It's true.
I-
It's true.
I don't even know what a fidget spinner is.
Now you're lying.
I am aware that it is trending right now, that it is hashtag lit. Is lit even still a word that the kids use?
Wow.
Yes.
We need you to stop talking, alright?
Yes, the idea is that I will do another show, and Floof's leaving this show, and that was like, we just had the conversation, and we were like, this show is funny, but the
Yeah,
joke is coming to an end. Let's pilot the ship into the sun. Nobody else has said that, but I have said that. My goal is to pilot the ship into the sun by the end of the episode.
Well, what I'm saying is, instead of waiting out a slow demise because one of the pieces of glue that holds the show together, aka the straight man, goes away, I'd rather end this on a big high. So, Floof has promised that he would show up, but we waited as long as we could, which was about half an hour.
He did.
He might show up later, and if he does, we welcome him into the fold, like any brother of a missing mother. But until then, we're just gonna play. Sheepdog is here. He just doesn't have a working camera for some fucking reason. So
That's why he's a dog.
I mean,
it worked. We saw it work, and then it turned off.
just so everyone knows, that isn't Ronin. It is the same species, but it is not Ronin.
I can confirm I am Ronin.
I will go ahead and say this. Hearing sheep talk from that adorable puppy picture is really confusing my erection.
I feel like I should cut a hole in the dog mouth and put my mouth there so that it looks like it's talking.
Do you have a gif of like a flapping tongue or something that you can just...
Yeah, or you could go to the extreme length and do what Bikeman did when we played together. He's notorious about not putting his camera up, so he actually made a series of fucking animated GIFs that he would swap to of a character talking. It was insane. Like it was super good, super good.
You know, I saw it was great. It was like the best example I can give is in old RTSs when you would select on somebody and then there would be a picture and they would just go through like a series of animations that made it seem like they were doing what
you muted Tux, by the way.
SCV ready to respond, like, let's get to work, or in the pipe 5x5. Like that's what it looked like. It was really good. Anyway, go watch.
Someone record Tux. He's doing amazing.
I wasn't muted. I was just doing the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. But let's go around and introduce everyone for the final time. Oh, and it is worth pointing out that the heresy is not going to end when Void Baron ends, because we do have a replacement show in mind, and Dear Sheepdog is going to helm that amazing ship still.
And it might be based in 40k.
It is going to be based in 40k still, so yeah.
So if you like 40k, which what's wrong with you? Come back here for that shit. I'm kidding.
No. If you like 40k, you shouldn't be on Twitch because the age restriction is 13.
Precisely.
Nice, savage.
Got him.
Fuck you, 40k players.
All right, you're the one that's allowed to make the sass comments now. Here's your fidget spinner. Let me give it to you.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Oh my God! If I had a fidget spinner, I'd just pull it out of the air like that. That would have been the best.
Have you seen the
show right there?
Have you seen the Sam and Nico gif of him using a fidget spinner against his ring to make sparks to light his?
Oh God, that's great. Yeah. No, there was,
wait. Reggie, you just moments ago said you had no idea what a fidget spinner was, but now you're seeing this GIF with a fidget spinner?
It's not a GIF, it's a full YouTube of what fidget spinners would be like if they were an anime.
Yeah.
And there's a whole series of characters, and there's like the spunky kid who's gonna fight the bad guy. Like it's like Pokemon, and it's all about how many RPMs.
So it's like Beyblades?
No, because they don't fight the fidget spinners. It's literally just whoever can get the more RPMs off of their fidget spinner wins the tournament. And then like the bad guy has like an evil fidget spinner that has shadow power.
Do they get sent to the evil shadow realm if they can't spin their
God
fidget
damn.
spinner fast
You know,
enough?
someone needs to make an actual partnered streamer, not me, because fuck that. I've already got a thing. But someone needs to make like their thing is like, yeah, Beyblades. Like every time like someone subscribes or follows, it's like Beyblade. Like just can someone needs to do that because it's too good of an idea. Anyway, let's introduce everyone for the final time. Do a little introduction. Mr. Eugene, aka Adonai. What up, sir? Good to have you back. It's been a while. You were last with us. Fuck.
I don't even know. Forever ago.
We didn't play the week before.
And we didn't play last week.
And you went in the game. You went in the week before that either. So
correct.
You haven't been with us for almost 3 weeks. So what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I realize that you guys have basically forgotten what I looked like.
No, I never forget what you look like.
Well, thanks, bud. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. Hi, I'm Eugene. I have no idea what happened on last episode, other than the fact that I was brought up and that there was a universal opinion of what Adonai sounds like. Then that got sent to me.
I remember that.
And I'm not going to say it hurt my feeling, but
Your bitch is gonna die.
We may not make it to the sun. I'm just saying. I've got an eye. It's a contained space.
I'm going to fuck every one of you.
Well, Captain, I just
Look.
have to reveal my eye.
Why don't we just make a pact here that whoever destroys the ship first,
Wins the show.
yeah, wins the show. Whoever can kill everyone first.
Nice.
But I don't want to kill any of you.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't get to.
Then you're gonna be behind in the competition.
Oh.
You're gonna be like Homer Simpson eating the lobster by himself.
I also like how you said. I know it was just.
No, he would want it this way.
I know it was just a slip of the tongue, but you said it hurt my feeling, and
It was not a slip of the tongue.
suggesting that you have a singular emotion.
Just one.
Everybody has just one emotion. It's hunger.
Oh,
Every emotion can be tracked back to hunger.
Yeah.
but what if I'm full?
I'm angry, but I'm actually
Then you have no
hungry.
emotion left.
It's kind of like that moment after coitus when you don't care anymore.
Void
Because
Baron's,
your hunger has been sated.
Void Baron's exterminatus.
Just a moment, though.
Just for a moment. Then
Speaking
your hunger
about,
for other things comes in.
so what else have you been doing, Eugene? At all? Like you been playing anything?
Yeah, so I finally finished Darkest Dungeon. 100%ed that nonsense.
Nice.
With the DLC?
Yeah, the DLC, the Darkest Dungeon itself, all the mini bosses, all the everything, every class leveled up to 6, every building, even that stupid little red hook thing that served no purpose other than to show my dedication to a stupid video game.
Nice.
So yeah, that was fun.
Nice.
What's your next stupid video game?
Well, I'm trying to finish Undertale. I think I've got a couple hours
Nice.
left.
Nice.
Being friends with everybody, then considering going through and murdering everybody.
Shut up, Breakage.
Don't even waste your time on that run.
Fair enough.
It doesn't do anything really except for it's there to be there and for other people to have run it and for you to be aware of it while you play. But it does not. Maybe I'm just having a very pretentious opinion about Undertale. Undertale is not about doing that run. It's about knowing that run exists.
Fair enough. Excited for some of the Crowfall stuff that's coming out.
Mhm.
They just released their first campaign world, so I got to jump into that. Obviously, it's their very first one, so it's kind of small. And as a solo player, it's a bit rough because it's a team-based combat thing. So, if...
It's like playing Dark Age of Camelot by yourself.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But I mean, I've been doing that since the very beginning of the things, so it's nothing new to me. But if I had friends who were interested in Crowfall, who perhaps wanted to play with me, I would teach them how to be less bad at the game, and then we would go destroy nerds.
So the thing that gets me about Crowfall, every time I see you play, I'm just like, oh yeah, Crowfall. I wonder how that game. Oh wait, it looks like it's made by like inexperienced developers.
They're not inexperienced, but their experience is Disney-esque.
So it's kind of interesting. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I have this innate sense to look at a game and be like, yeah, that's probably going to be awful. And I get a lot of that from like it's just like a polish and feel thing. I get a lot of it from the Warhammer games, except from the RTS ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
I agree.
like Corsair has that feeling. Like the game looks great, but god damn, does it like lack polish? Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. Like those sorts of games just sort of get me, and like. So that's why I stopped buying early access games, except for a few handful of games. So, yeah.
That's fair. It's fair.
Mm-hmm. And the only thing else I got going on is XCOM 2. Its new expansion coming out soon. And then Total War Warhammer 2 in September with Sheepdog.
Yeah.
I recently beat XCOM 2. Took me 4 sessions. Beat the shit out of it.
Nice. Did you play with Long War mod?
No, I didn't play with Long War. I just started it up. Veteran kicked my ass in the early game, so I dumped it down to rookie just to get through it because I was looking just for something to fill the time before Fortnite. By the way, Fortnite is great.
Yeah. Are you allowed to tell us that?
Yeah. Like the
Fortnite's
game,
out, isn't it? Or is it
the game's out now, out. The game plateaus like super hard though. You go up to like, oh sweet, and then you're like, and then it plateaus, and then you get to a certain point and it's like, boo, and it's like, yeah, man, the game's great. And right now I'm in one of the points where the game's like, yeah, but I imagine it'll get to a plateau again pretty soon. So, yeah, but
Okay, well that's me. So,
nice.
one of you other guys say important things.
Speaking about important things, let's go over to Tuxt Rodamus. What up, Rodamius?
Yo, everybody. I haven't been doing much video gaming lately because work and tabletop stuff, but I have been doing tabletop stuff. So that's cool. So we still got the stuff going on. The usual stuff. Our Wednesday game, our Saturday game. I wasn't able to do last Saturday because I had the same problem Wreckage had with our penultimate. Numenera episode. The poops.
The poops. The poops have claimed many good shows.
Yep. It was bad, but I'm okay now, as evidenced by the fact that I'm here. So that'll be back Saturday. Let's see. I'm trying to work on the thing that. Can I talk about it, or am I not supposed to talk about it? Or
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah.
Okay,
Say whatever you want. Talk about how you work for the CIA and you're trying to assassinate.
Yeah, so I've been doing wet work in Venezuela the past couple weeks.
Yeah, is that code for shitting your pants?
I was going to say, that explains.
I've been doing wet work.
I've been doing wet work in it. I'm going to say that now whenever I get the poops. Yeah, I got some wet work to do. What?
My favorite saying for pooping is, I gotta see a man about a dog. I don't know where I got that from, but like...
my favorite saying for the poops that I don't use because it's profoundly disgusting is gut sweats. I've got the gut sweats.
Anyway,
yeah.
Please, Tux, take this...
That makes it sound like it just kind of happens when you run after a while. Like it's like, oh man, it's so hot. Oh man, now my chair's ruined. Like it just, okay, this is going to get really bad. Yeah, so I'm trying to work on the tour for the Thursday night thing. I'm trying to work on doing the stuff for that because I'm going to be GMing that one and trying to work on it. I'm in a weird place because the game is weird, so we're still figuring it out.
Yeah, we'll we've got a second idea that we can always fall back on if it doesn't work.
That's true. The second idea I do feel a little more confident, at least with my ability to just be like, okay, cool, let's do it. The first one is very
we're talking with the people and they're talking with our people and we're making moves and we're doing contracts and we're negotiating. Yeah. And we're gonna.
There's not a lot of energetic synergy going on with the first one, but like the second one, there's lots of meetings and
our corporation promises you, the consumer, that we are doing everything within our power to ensure that the ultimate product that we ship to you is of the highest quality. And if that means that we are slightly behind schedule, and your pre-orders aren't necessarily filled. And it accidentally is pay to win. These are just the sacrifices we have to make to ensure that the ultimate user end experience is achieved.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra skins we want to put in the game too, and so it's gonna take a little bit of time.
That's it.
But yeah, we're working on that, so that should be pretty cool. Once we get that figured out and kind of underway. Yeah, once I get it more solidified, I'll be doing. Dave and I have been talking. I missed last week because work, and we're still working on it. But once it's more solidified, I'll be doing some drawing board stuff to kind of show the behind the scenes. And that'll be fun.
Yeah. And then we're gonna kick it over to the Patreoners where they can sort of come up
so
with.
You guys can do. You guys can be like, what about this? And I'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll pen that down.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah. So Doc, aka Dr. Wreckage, aka Becca Briggs, sir, let's talk to you a moment. When are you fucking starting streaming, you lazy butthole?
So you know the wailing darkness that claws the back of all men's minds?
Oh yeah. Personally,
I've been fighting that back for a while recently, so no major projects have gotten underway, including 7th Sea, which will eventually happen. So instead, I've just been filling every waking moment with whatever distraction I can possibly find, which means I've burned through quite a lot of video games lately. Let me talk about them. First of all, Quadrilateral Cowboy.
Ooh, I've heard that's pretty good.
Blendo Games is perhaps it's like one guy, I think. Blendo Games is perhaps the most genius storyteller in video games right now. Yeah, okay. So I appreciate his capabilities, therefore I'm going to suck his dick. No, I'm not going to suck his dick. Just not even if it meant getting a new Blendo game.
You've ever heard of a podcast called Idle Thumbs?
No.
You should listen to it. It'll probably be right up your alley with all the, you know.
Will the Idle Thumbs be up my alley?
Yeah.
It's a butthole joke.
it's another game that I recently started was Salt and Sanctuary, which
ooh, that's an interesting choice.
I'm finding it to be. I mean, it's supposed to be like Dark Souls. It is like Dark Souls, except for it's less fair than Dark Souls. So like it's a bit more annoying in that like with Dark Souls, enemies will have a move set and you will have the capacity to discover their move set while still being alive. Like sometimes you'll die and have to try again, but it's possible to encounter a new enemy and not be instantly killed by them.
So let's put in perspective a little bit. Husband, wife made that game.
Okay, good. Like it's a good game. Don't get me wrong.
Is one of them named Salt and one of them named Sanctuary?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is like there are often times in that game where you just get killed by the thing because you had no idea that it did a fucking like secret apeshit attack. Or the one that's really gotten me now is there's this fucking trap and I know it's there and you can't roll through it and you can't tell exactly where it activates and it kills you instantly from full health and you have to walk through it every time to get into this area. Anyway, I recommend the game. Just it is more punishing than Dark Souls. I've also been playing Fortnite. I'm a little less stoked on that than Dave, but I do continue to play it and still want to play it. I think it has way too many fucking things going on. Too many types of XP, too many types of advancement, too many like the collection book and the squads and the heroes and the arm and the skill tree and the research, and it's going in too many directions. But it is still inherently a fun idea, and when you're playing it, it is still fun.
Yeah, you need to invest heavily in doing the story in that game because a lot of the crucial components are locked behind stuff. Like for example, right now I'm getting into like enemies that have elemental weaknesses or bonuses or. And the AI storm that directs where the zombies go is a lot more like I'm moving about sort of thing, nerd. Yeah. Making it like more crucial to actually put traps down. Like you need to put traps down now. So yeah, just get past level 20 and you're good.
All right, and final thing I want to say is that Magic the Gathering is good right now. It's really good. Okay. The limited environment in Magic the Gathering right now is super healthy and a lot of fun. And I suggest people who have played it in the past but have not liked certain sets, or people who were thinking about trying Magic the Gathering Limited, now would be a really, really good time to get in. Because I think it's a really good set right now. And I can't say that about the future necessarily because every set's different. So I've killed as much time as possible, and Floof Knight still isn't here. So why don't throw over to Sheep, have his intro, then blow up the ship? Good, cool.
Yeah, all right, Sheepy. Let's talk about why you're using your webcam to stream your penis on Ustream right now instead of here. So
you know what's funny is
so much money.
The second that I realized my cam wasn't working, I got totally naked.
It's gonna turn on accidentally. I can see it now. It's gonna be like
But that'd only be a problem for us, right? Like,
Yeah.
Actually,
No.
that would only be a problem for Henley.
no, we'd see it.
Yeah, everyone would see it, but the stream wouldn't. Don't worry.
Oh, that's right, because you got it covered up. You're sorted.
You've
Yeah.
covered my bits
I mean,
up.
who here hasn't seen Sheepy's penis?
Just me.
I mean, really, Wreckage?
No, I haven't seen Sheepy's penis.
You haven't seen Sheepy's
You should
penis?
get on that.
You should get on that.
No,
I mean,
I'm
well,
not gonna get on
Steam,
Sheepy's
not
I've got 9 punches in my rewards card already.
what do you get for the full reward card of seeing Sheepy's penis?
The bottom of the shaft.
What else? A free sub.
I have not seen-
Damn!
the full 12 inch.
Alright, Sheepdog, what have you been playing, man? What have you been playing? Let's fucking drive this train into a fucking pit stop already.
I've kind of been taking a break. I'm currently revamping my channel on YouTube, so I haven't really played any new games.
Yeah, I've seen you actually putting up like images and stuff. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's very. It actually looks really good. The artist who did it was awesome.
yeah.
I did get sent some random vitamin, like someone was pushing vitamins on me. It's like, hey, I've seen you play Blood Bowl 2.
Wait, vitamins? Do you mean vitamins?
He means vitamins, but also he's British.
Yeah, I'm British. So they're like, hey, I see you play Blood Bowl 2. You know what's really good for Blood Bowl 2? These vitamins. You should sell them on your channel.
You should sell it anyway, because you seem like the type that'd just be like, fuck it, man.
I would sell out, but only for the right things.
I love the way that Dr. Disrespect sells out. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but he'll like have like a whole panel dedicated to like Old Spice, and then he'll like, you know, spray the can of thing in his face, and then he'll be like, like while he's doing it. So good, so good. I wish more people were like Dr. Disrespect. I really do.
I just want Die Party to get sponsorship deals so I can be like, so you walk into the dungeon and this is the like
there's a Pepsi vending
You're
machine.
all gonna die. you guys know that this is it, and some of you are gonna die, and this is your last chance to save the kingdom. So you all crack open a nice, cold, refreshing Sprite, and the lemon lime flavor gives you the, and then I can just like subtly insert it, and then go right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt real subtle.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
My immersion is still intact.
so what else have you been doing, Sheep? You just been playing old favorites and pushing out videos?
No, I did play. I've played a few new games. They're kind of like up and cut. They're either in Kickstarter, or they're like fairly just about to come out-ish. I think a couple of them come out now. I played a game called Space Tyrant, which seems like a mobile game almost, but it's kind of fun. It's all right. I played Solar Settlers, which is a really weird kind of card strategy, almost like a board game. But it's a lot of fun, especially for what it is. And I played one called Gold Rush, where I did really, really badly for about 40 minutes, barely managed to play any of the game, and then the developers sent me a thank you for showing off the game. So it was very nice of them. They were like, hey, thanks for showing our game. And I was like, I feel bad, because I made the game seem pretty shit and unplayable.
Good job.
That's the problem with being inherently bad at video games. That's just a dig at you.
I like to believe that your audience can see past your inability to understand basic UI. So,
Yeah.
anyways, guys, speaking about subtle insertions, do you want to actually play this game?
Fuck it. I mean, we've got nothing else to do, right?
Yeah.
Well,
True.
Before we get a roll in, would you gentlemen be so kind as to fill me in as to what exactly happened in the last episode?
We decide
Captain's log.
Briggs log. Stardate. Fuck you.
40k probably.
The ship has just returned from a mission
Oh,
to
it's a
capture.
year.
Yeah, 40k is the year. It's the 40,000 millennium.
I thought that was
It's
how
not
many people
always
die.
in the, but it's not always in the like the exact 40,000th year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like it you know, you can go plus or minus.
Some variation of years.
Yeah. The crew has just returned from a mission to study and capture extraterrestrial life. I was disheartened by the fact that other discoveries on the planet were unable to be exploited for the glory of the Empire. Hail the Emperor. We are, after returning to that fucking prison planet, I don't even care to remember the name, we discovered that the rogue trader I had left there was usurping the person I had left in charge, which, of course, in hindsight, makes perfect sense. So I immediately imprisoned her, and despite her numerous and storied sexual advances, I turned her down, and have plumbed the depths of her brain for the location of an ancient piece of archeotech said to belong, perhaps, to the Emperor himself. In pursuit of this, we have exploited our contacts with the orc known as Brain Shagger, because the last known location of a clue to this piece of archeotech exists deep within orcish space. We have secured a deal with Brain Shagger for an escort through orcish space, and as soon as we find the clue, we will speed onward to our next destination. The crew has been
constantly.
The crew has been ordered under no circumstances to speak to my captured prisoner rogue trader, because she's incredibly wily and a bitch.
And sexy.
And also, I don't know, the ship just smells like heresy lately. I'm thinking vaguely about piloting it into the sun. We'll see. So that's what happened last time, mostly, give or take.
Did Adonai and Harmony try to have sex with the wily rogue trader?
No.
Harmony may have a little bit.
No, I didn't.
Just a little bit.
Oh, also, I described the prison that I'm keeping her in as whatever sci-fi prison you want it to be. So several people were like, "Oh, so it's the prison that, yeah, like Battlestar Galactica, or the prison from where they kept Magneto. That was Tux's, I think, was the plastic prison that."
It's also worth pointing out, Beckett Briggs doesn't know she's
a psyker.
A psyker.
Right. Yeah. But I haven't let her, you know. Again, she's in a plastic prison, or perhaps the prison
plastic. My only weakness.
or the only thing that can stop mental powers, plastic.
Or perhaps she's in that weird prison from Chronicles of Riddick. Or perhaps she's in that prison from.
She's in Butcher's Bay. Except it's on the fucking ship. Oh, I like that. I like the idea that we just have like a prison colony on the ship.
But, you know, they don't bother escaping because there's just miles of arid, like 9,000 degree desert somehow inside the ship.
In the ship.
Hey, it's what we did with all those projectors on your pleasure planet.
Yes, we just made a barren desert on the ship.
Or maybe she's in the prison from StarCraft. That was a nice prison. Or maybe
that was a nice prison.
Or maybe she's in the prison from the new Star Trek that had that hole that you could move around in the glass for like talking and putting things. Do you remember that? They had Khan in it.
Yeah.
The mobile glory hole.
Yeah, maybe it has a mobile glory hole. I'm sure that's the sort of thing that would interest Harmony and Adonai.
Why, Captain? I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone also suggested that they might be in the prison from Superman. You know, the
two-dimensional prison.
Two-dimensional prison.
we turned her into a collectible card.
Maybe she was in the someone else said the prison from the Avengers.
Yep, that was mine.
Yep, that was yours. Yeah. So whatever sci-fi prison, what I'm getting at is that science fiction likes to come up with different ways to incarcerate people. And just your favorite one. Insert it into the canon.
Got it.
Sorry.
So we put her behind Hordor.
Hordor's gone.
Hordor's gone. That's the only thing Floof did in that episode.
What?
Destroy the
Hordor. He fucking
he rolled
the
a
shit
one.
out of it.
Yeah.
Poor Hordor.
He rolled a
Hordor
one
did
and
nothing to nobody.
he fixed all of the problems that were on the ship that he'd failed to fix before.
Yeah. He got rid of the Hordor. He almost infected his serval skulls with the Hordor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, actually did infect them with the Hordor. And then it charged at him, did absolutely 0 damage, and then he threw it at the Hordor, and it like absorbed it, and yeah, it was it was a whole thing. It turned into like a robo face Hordor, and then he was just like, you know what, I'll roll a 1 and fix it, and then everything was okay.
Perhaps.
As long as everything was okay.
Perhaps.
Also, I got to keep one of the fucks,
Yes.
so I got a little pet.
Yeah, the Fooks.
By little, I mean about
huge.
they're huge.
They will
But-
become huge,
By little, I mean it's about like yay tall.
Yeah.
and it's gonna get bigger.
It's a little baby. It's gonna get even bigger.
See, that's
Yeah.
that's how you could win, is by getting us all killed by your Fook. Perhaps it's the prison from Escape from New York.
So
It's just an island.
Yeah.
Where we
Manhattan. It's just Manhattan in the
I
ship.
mean, we could make it Australia if you really wanted to go that route.
There you go.
Or Escape from LA. I forget which one of those movies is better. I always forget which one is good. One of them is shit.
Don't know.
Did you know?
So,
Did you know
so
that
have we jumped into orc space, or are we?
So you went to meet.
No, we rolled the roll for going to Orc Space.
Yeah.
So we did all your rolling for you, by the way, because you were gone. So we did all of your
And that makes sense.
we get to roll twice on the thing and choose a thing. Nothing bad happened either
Good.
time.
I mean, it's good that I wasn't here then, since
Yeah.
that would have been my last chance to murder you all.
No, you can still murder us all.
You got time.
Okay, well, as long as we're still flying somewhere.
So
Yeah.
you guys are heading to Crack Skull.
Right.
You're told to wait a week. So
Right.
that,
And we did wait a week, and then we rolled, and then we went.
Yeah, so Brain Shagger could kind of clear you.
Mhm.
And you guys come out of warp. Adonai's been working tirelessly for you guys, so much so that you haven't seen him for like 3 weeks or so.
And he's back, but he feels so refreshed after all those weeks in the warp somehow.
There he is.
All right, Captain, we're here. Absolutely exhausted after all of this work. I'm going to go take a nap if you have no further need of me.
A very exciting appearance from you, Adonai. Please go take a nap for the rest of the episode. Blur,
Hey,
we just came out in Orc space. Are we surrounded by ships bent on destroying us because of a horrible betrayal?
boop.
Oh, actually, I guess I could probably tell you that too. What with my eyeball thing.
Can you gaze
Are we
into the space around us and see if we've been horribly betrayed?
Well, as a default, I do that every single time we go into any new space.
And
Sheepdog?
No. There are a couple of orc frigates near the planet that you're wanting to go to. Aside from that, it's clear. You would assume that it's being cleared out as opposed to this is usual.
excellent. Fuck. I go downstairs to the prison that you've all put in your mind.
You just go down there and
Yep.
stand outside.
Well, no, I open the fucking door and I go in and I talk to her. But I don't
Okay.
open the prison door. I open the door for the talking door. Whatever door.
The moving glory hole?
Well, whatever you've put in your mind. Maybe
Yes.
I can only talk to her through like a weird thing because it's the weird space prison you've put into your mind.
It's the moving glory hole.
Right. So I
You
move.
have to run around as it moves.
Right. It moves on its own
Yeah.
rather than being movable. It
No.
just moves on its own.
It's like a pong ball. It just.
All right, we're here. Where's the clue? What are we looking for?
Yeah, I would assume it's down on the planet somewhere.
Sure, yeah. Can you be more specific? Is it a building? Is it a mineral or an animal or a fucking? Give me something here.
Well, I don't know what it is. It was just said to be a powerful
just-
artifact.
So, well, the artifact is here on the planet.
Yes.
Oh, well, okay, all right. So great. We'll look for
Does
our
that
piece
make you happier, Captain?
Sure. If we get the artifact, then I can give you all those rewards I promised and get you out of prison.
Promise me no rewards.
I did promise you. I said last week if this all panned out, I would reward you. But under no circumstances was I going to make any deal for your freedom in the meantime. And if you turned out to be betraying me in some sort of trap, I would jettison you into the sun. Those are my exact words. I hold to those exact words. If this turns out to be some sort of trap or betrayal, I will jettison you into the sun. Also, my crew has standing orders that if this is some sort of trap or betrayal, in the unlikely event that I die in the betrayal trap, they are to jettison you into the sun.
Perfect.
Excellent. So, let's go find out if you're being jettisoned into the sun. And I close the door.
Come?
No, absolutely not. I just said there's no deal that.
Let's go.
No, yeah, but I meant the royal lets.
There's.
I close the door and
Is
leave.
Does that work for every word, by the way? Can you just... No, I mean the royal sodomy. Okay, like, don't worry.
I think it just applies to pronouns, but
Anyway, so I head up to the bridge and I say, "All right, crew, including Adonai, who doesn't get to take a nap. Sorry, but I'm forcing you to be in the final episode. We have to go down to the planet and find a piece of archeotech. So let's split up our forces into a
What is it?
series. Let's split up our forces into a series of drop pods and cover the most ground possible. We'll put a tech priest in every squad to scan and do those sorts of techie things. I'm sure that Mersum can handle that without us talking to him.
Mersim says, Captain, would you like me to scan the planet before we go down there?
Oh, sure, scan the whole planet. Well, you go ahead, find out whatever you want to find.
Thank you, Captain.
That's a pretty good impersonation of.
Thank you.
Decent, yeah, decent. A solid C.
I am known for my accents.
until you kill them.
Most of the time, I don't kill them.
Right. So, does he?
Oh, yeah.
I forget how this works. One of my crew members scans the planet, and the other crew member interprets the data because of this system being completely fucky.
Yeah.
So, whichever one scans, go ahead and scan.
That would be Tux, I believe, or Blur, I believe.
Well, Mersum usually does like the
Mercer
pushes the button,
gets the readout, and then that
and then I
Tux is
yeah,
Right.
and then I look at it and I'm like, ooh.
All right. So, GM,
Yes.
Mersum's not here. Can
I
you
rolled.
roll hit? Yeah, okay, you
Already
did.
did.
All right. Now, did he succeed?
Yeah.
Okay. Blur, interpret the data.
What plus do I take?
Do it well.
Plus 10.
20. Wait, was that an additional plus 10 or?
That's the do it well plus 10.
Shouldn't
okay, so
he
just
also
plus
get
10.
pluses from the 2.4 degrees of success from the data being extrapolated well?
No, apparently not.
No, no.
Anyway,
For that to
Yep,
happen,
that's
you
fine.
need a player
Fate
to
point.
roll it.
fate
Ooh,
point, it succeeds. Now it's a 1.1.
You could. You're fate pointing to up it.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget to roll
Well,
your d10.
Yeah. You might finally get a fate point back. This is your this is one of your
does
last
this-
chances to get a fate point back.
is this one of the rolls that we only have to succeed, or does it matter how many successes you get?
I can't really. Yeah. If you succeed really well, I might give you more.
But only if you succeed really well. So just
You guys-
Like that. Like,
It's fine. We're in orc space. We're going down to a hostile planet.
it's not hostile.
Roll again.
I mean, unless
Risk it for the biscuit.
No, just add 10.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Look, the important thing is that this is one of your last chances to actually use your power to get a fate point back.
The important thing is you can do
2.1.
that either way.
there you go.
Ah, you fucker. You were All right.
So
Anyway.
roll your d10. We
Oh, so
Ah,
close.
how many more fate points do you have?
3.
Okay, so
Use them all.
you have to use them all because these are your last chances to get one back
I know.
in this series. All right, what does the data tell Blur?
Okay, so what you're looking at here is multiple orc. I guess you'd call them cities.
Sure.
They're mostly just like
Growths.
yeah, growths. Kind of spotted around the planet. They're fairly gathered together, except for in one area, which is a kind of from up here. It looks like a big crater.
I mean, that seems like a really good place to go look for something.
Sure.
I mean, but does it, like, I don't know, do the scans say anything about the crater?
No, but it's the only place on the planet where orcs haven't congregated en masse. They seem to have stayed away from it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd assume if it was in one of the orc cities, they would have found it. But if they're avoiding this area, yeah.
Well, I mean, we never asked Brainshagger if they ever found a piece of human technology on this planet. But that seems like a boring resolution to this situation. So let's all wantonly go into this crater. Blur.
Hey.
As crew master of the crew.
Void Master.
Blade Master.
Right, Void. Right, that's the technical title, but you're also in charge of the crew. I'm saying you're the master of the crew. Look, assemble the away teams. Get them with the guns and put them in groups, and then we're gonna go down to everybody, Harmony. And we're gonna.
Harmony, do you have your bucket? Looks like we'll be digging for treasure. Or something.
I can actually get to use it this time.
I'm super excited about what we could find, Captain. In
Excellent.
fact, I believe it'll be our best find yet.
Perfect. Blur,
Hey.
pilot the ship into the sun. I'm sorry, I don't know what I just said. Let's go down to the surface of the planet.
All right. So, Captain, I'm trying to teach Fade how to pilot. Do you mind if Fade pilots the ship down to the planet?
Is there a non-zero chance that we end up in the sun?
Well, Fade's still getting. It's hard to pilot with pause. So,
But also, the ship isn't going down to the planet. We're taking shuttles down to the planet. That's.
Well, we got to get to the planet.
Oh, so you want?
You're at the planet.
We're at the planet.
Oh, well, I already did it apparently.
We time skip forward to you going.
I mean, we could always get closer.
I mean, if you'd like to go back and do.
He's trying to convince you to allow his foreign beast to fly one of your shuttles.
Oh, a shuttle now. Sure. Yeah, I mean, sure. As long as it's a shuttle that you're on and it's only responsible,
Shuttles are expensive, Captain.
Yeah, but I've got a feeling it doesn't matter after this episode.
Just imagine if I can get this thing to pilot a shuttle. Just what?
I mean, but it wouldn't convey any benefit to the inherent qualities that are positive about your pet.
It's an advanced skill, which means that it's not available in the basics, which means it can't even roll to pilot, unfortunately.
It's almost like
say that to the dogs that can balance on beach
ships.
balls.
There's there's nothing in the
rules against it. Yes, there is. He actually just quoted them.
There's nothing.
Fine,
No,
I'll pilot. Fine.
No. Not
fine.
Not
it's
the
fine.
mechanical rules. Fuck. Hold on a second. 1 second.
Are you talking about the ship manifest?
No,
Are we
hold on.
going to allow animals to pilot the ship because there's no rule in the ship manifest against it? Are we literally going Air Bud in Warhammer 40k?
I am telling an Airbud joke, but I have to get it correct.
Okay.
Right.
So while Wreckage is doing this,
No. We're not moving on from this. This is right
so
here.
while Wreckage is doing this, who do
No,
you guys
what
take
is it?
down with you?
Team bait, team sacrifice. Team.
Heresy Sponge.
Suck up that heresy.
I'm not sure that these teams are really helping, or these names are really helping morale.
Team heresy
Still,
sponge.
it's still better than the Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team dead
What
meat.
I'm ready for the Airbud joke.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
nothing.
It'll be great now with all the build up.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the Lectatio Divinitatis that says a Fook can't pilot a shuttle.
I didn't see Airbud.
Okay, so let me explain this joke.
Please
First
don't.
of all, in Airbud, they say there's nothing in the rules that says a dog can't play basketball. That's the joke. The Lectatio Divinitatis is the Imperial Bible that says that the Emperor is holy and a god. It's the rules. It's the rules of the Empire.
There you go.
So what I've just said is that there's nothing in the rules that say a Fook can't pilot.
And according to our calculations,
Anyway,
it's funny.
yeah, our calculations.
Look, the math adds up. I don't know about you guys, but the math doesn't lie.
There was a 33.33 repeating.
The numbers say it's funny. Why aren't you laughing?
My actual question here is, which of the colorful assortment of entourage and NPCs are you guys?
Everyone goes going down to the planet.
Anybody named, and then a various assortment of unnamed people.
Everyone who has a name, everyone who's ever been referenced comically, and a large portion of the crew.
Yeah, we'll see. Most of this episode is going to be us flying down and then being like, "Remember when we did that thing?" And then it's going to flash back to us meeting that person. It's the
clip
flashback
show.
episode.
It's
a
the
clip
clip
show. It's a clip show.
It's a clip show.
Yar, I'm glad you finally accepted me, Captain.
No, I'm just hoping that all of these horrible NPCs die. I'm sorry, all of these horrible people die.
Okay.
Man, you're really dragging down the fun there, fucking Betty No Butts.
No, look, it's
Right.
fine. I was gonna pilot into the sun, but going down into the obviously like super radioactive or whatever is wrong with this crater. Crater is a fine way for the entire cast.
Maybe we'll meet some death claws.
Yep. That's a way to do. That's a way to die.
I mean, you've basically got Death Claws with you at this point.
I have
Right.
a pet death claw,
Yeah,
basically.
You basically have a pet Death Claw.
Oh man, you remember that time when he put a bunch of snotlings on my ship? What if I introduced Fuchs to his orc planet?
Sure.
We'll see about that.
Ha
before we leave.
ha, human. Good joke.
Look at all of them dying.
Fuchs make good eating.
Look, I think the Fuchs have
Stupid
a
orcs
solid-
can't fight the Fuchs.
So, you guys establish a perimeter base camp when you get down,
No, we just start searching.
and
We're
then
not gonna be here that long. We're not even gonna be here. We send enough people to cover the whole fucking crater. But obviously, we, as the main players, go for the center of the crater where the thing obviously crashed. I don't even know why people are looking elsewhere.
got to give the crew something to do, I guess.
Right, yeah, we're just gonna spread everybody out so that when we
They're union. We gotta,
once we accidentally blow this thing up and the whole planet
Listen,
dies, it doesn't
listen,
really
all I
matter.
know is that once we hit E on it for 5 seconds, it's going to start spawning in a wave of enemies. So having people around us
yeah.
is not a bad idea. So
Right, right, because we don't actually know what direction the orcs will start. Like, we're gonna have to defend the crater once we activate the thing, like every video game ever, while it slowly opens the portal to wherever or whatever. So yeah, we just spread out. Maybe I have them start digging trenches. You know what? Have them start digging.
There's gonna be
trenches.
nothing, and then for some reason, right close to the thing, there's a bunch of rocks that we can just hide behind for cover.
And there's like ancient remains of people that have medkits and ammo that are applicable to our because we need medkits and ammo.
Right.
And you
I'm not
can't
gonna
really
lie.
explain them
Last time we were in a situation where we fought wave after wave of enemy under sparse cover, it did not go very well for me. I seem to recall.
It's fine.
It's fine. So we land in the center of the crater, Sheepdog. Do we find a temple or something?
Yeah, you find.
Yes, there is a temple at the center.
No, there's no temple at the center, but there
Darn.
is an entrance. Looks like a kind of actually looks very similar to the Briggs's Royal underground bunker, like the The entrance.
Love underground bunkers. All right, I do the Briggs' secret knock.
You knock on the door.
Yeah, but I do the secret knock. The Briggs' secret. I also ask everybody else to go away so
Two
they're out of
bits.
earshot.
It's like a good 5-minute knock. It's just like it's you know, it's God, that really
one point
long
I'd say-
fucking guitar solo, but with knocks.
I'm doing knocks and then patty cake on my thighs, and at one point I pull out a slide whistle.
I hate to derail this train of awesome.
Yeah.
The door's open.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Is it one of those things where he starts the
I
knock
mean-
and it goes?
Yeah. He starts doing the Briggs secret knock, and the door just falls off.
It works every time.
Yep.
It's impressive,
Not for
Captain.
nothing, and I mean, pardon me, but do Henley and I feel anything odd? Excuse me, Harmony and Adnai, do they feel anything odd? And I'd like to roll a sign of science to see if they do.
So, sign of science would be the roll to make.
Thanks.
You know, I've got a feeling we're not dealing with horrors of the warp down here. It's probably just a giant exterminatus bomb.
Maybe it'll just be sitting there for us to take.
Yeah, and maybe it won't.
Sign of
in any
science,
way-
you said?
Yeah.
And maybe
Adonai, it feels totally normal. Nothing wrong here. Harmony, it feels a little bit weird.
And I actually did succeed. I forgot to add my 10 sign of science from a talent.
Adonai, it feels a little bit weird.
Okay.
Excellent, perfect.
You know, that could be the presence of so many orcs, possibly.
It is an orc planet.
You don't 100% want to go down into the bunker, but
So let's go down into the bunker, everybody.
Right.
so as opposed to the other bunker, this is just like a long ass spiraling staircase.
Can we just sit on the handlebar on the side of it and just go?
No, it's probably like walls, right? Like it's not like.
It definitely has those anti-slide bumps.
Yeah.
Like, someone's gonna slide down this and hurt themselves. Like, come on, man.
Health and safety. No, there are signs of triggered traps and turrets that have been deactivated and things.
Oh, that's excellent news. I'm so glad I brought all these nameless people to go in front.
Mm-hmm.
You, and 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 you. You first.
Okay. Yeah,
Captain, we
Maybe-
do have Team Trap Springer.
We have a team trap springer?
Yes, yeah. Third platoon in the back.
Mhm.
Oh. All right. The third platoon. You guys, there's traps for the first
All
time.
right, you're up. Come on.
So,
It's go time. It's time to prove your worth to the Emperor.
Really,
watching.
really heavy metal boots that they can walk on traps. That's
Yep.
what they
Mhm.
do.
So,
They all have
this
10-foot poles.
is the crew that's like missing like limbs. They've got like the hook hand, the lead leg. They're just kind of
A lead leg. They have a lead leg. All right.
yeah, it's Lenny the lead leg.
Or muscle-eyed Pete.
Yeah. Even his eyes are muscles.
I still don't know which, if his eyes have muscles or if they are like oysters.
You've seen those, when oh god, have you seen what is it, Moon Man? No, what the fuck is it?
I don't know, but obviously muscle-eyed Mike or whatever the hell his name is, his party
Slide
trick,
Pete.
is he takes walnuts and he cracks them with his eyelids.
Yeah.
That would actually be a fucking amazing party
Alright.
trick.
All right, so
Yeah.
this is muscle-eyed Pete.
Party tricks are fucking stupid, by the way. Who thinks that makes them cool? And now we're all just watching a fucking.
Yeah, we're all gonna stop the show. Good show. Go watch it.
Stop the show. We need to watch a YouTube video.
So,
So,
you guys, take about
Team
10
Trap Springer goes ahead.
Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to get down this
They all have 10-foot poles.
this staircase, and no traps.
D&D reference.
No traps are sprung. you get to a large set of what basically amount to blast doors.
Perfect.
Which
I do the.
this time they
I
are.
tell everybody to go several steps back up, and I do the Briggs' secret knock on it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Damn it! All right, everybody can come back down. Bring one of the tech priests and a blowtorch.
I mean, tech priests basically are blowtorches. Yeah. So you got.
Bring a tech priest who is a blowtorch.
We have Mersum, sir.
No, Mersum's obviously off doing something, incredibly important that prevents him from speaking in his own voice.
Just a C plus or so imitation.
His vocal retinize was just messing up. That's why he sounds different.
He's on his way and will show up conveniently exactly when or if Floof shows up.
Yes. So, yeah, it takes a bit of time, but the tech priests have managed to get into the system, and they're figuring out how to open it. I have a question. Forbidden Law. What do you guys all have?
I've got stuff.
I have
I
xenos.
have Xenos Orc Warp.
I have Forbidden Lore Archeotech.
Warp and navigators.
I also have other Forbidden Lores. Hold on a second. I also have Forbidden Lore Xenos.
And I'm totally not opening up the instruction manual now to see what I can spend all of my points on.
Just right now.
Actually, Sheep, I have all the Forbidden Lores.
Just all of them.
Yeah, it's weird.
I literally haven't spent XP in this game since episode 2, so I have all the Forbidden Lores now.
Oh.
Yeah, but you don't get all the Forbidden Laws.
Yeah, but we're like level 5. I get all the Forbidden Lores by level 5. The Rogue Trader gets all of the Forbidden Lores. By level 5.
So roll me a Forbidden Law Archeotech.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Darn.
Do a +10 as well, because we'll assume that Mersum is at the very least helping you over the.
Sure.
There you go. So this appears.
That was a 1.8 with like a 64, by the way.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
This was pretty good.
So this appears to date back probably to close to the Golden Age. Well, I guess.
Ooh, so close. Tantalizingly close.
Yeah. This is like old tech. Like even just the doors are way past anything you guys can manage.
Maybe they just renovated the doors later. Maybe the inside is actually from the Golden Age.
Yeah. Doors later than what's inside. Totally. You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No question.
Yeah. So that's all the Forbidden Laws you guys have?
Yeah, that's all we have.
I mean, I have Xenos. I have common lores. I actually, if I actually had the book open, literally could buy other Forbidden Lores, but I don't know which ones I can buy.
I got Xenos, Pirate, Mutant. If we're just buying from the book.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Which one? Which one do I need, Sheepdog?
Yeah. just tell me where to spend my points, sheep. Jeez.
Well, let me know if you guys grab any others. Like, if
No, it's bad form to start spending points mid-session. So let's.
No, it's not. It's a final episode. Spend all your points. Spend all your points. Get naked. Kill somebody randomly.
So, you guys get the doors open.
Right.
They kind of obviously, typical to this kind of situation, they creak open very slowly. You have to. Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're wood and a hundred.
Yeah. It's just it's actually just like a little rickety shed door. And like dust kind of.
Yeah, let me imitate the sound of stones sliding together. Fuck you. There we go.
Anyway.
And yeah, you're presented with a large kind of domed room, in the center of which is something. You can't really make it out because it's dark, so you'll have to, you know, either.
I turn on a flashlight.
It's a long. Think in the is it Prometheus?
Right, very big.
Like very big, and it's in the center there.
Hey, tech priest.
Yes, sir.
Send out a bunch of servo skulls with like glow sticks in their mouths or something.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it's
By the way, the only forbidden law that the rogue trader can actually get up to level 5 is forbidden law xenos, and you can only get 1 point into it. So,
right.
You know.
I got forbidden law archeotech as a starter thing. It was a bonus thing.
Yep.
I forget how.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was something you were interested in.
Right. Anyway.
For reasons of things.
Yes.
So
for no apparent reason, I went out of my way to get one of those starting things that gives you an extra forbidden lore, which was archeotech, for no reason that certainly will not be revealed by the end of this episode.
No.
Yep. So is the area illuminated by glowing servos?
Illuminated, and you, as you walk towards the center, there are other like kind of there are other benches around the edges, and you know there's a lot of kind of tech and science here. Fucked if you know what it is, but
tech and science,
yeah,
like test tubes and Tesla coils going. Bzzz,
oh yeah, all that stuff. You know, like there's a head, an orc head mounted on a plate with some like wires in it. And
wait, not rotted away?
No.
Oh, someone's here.
Well, all the traps were disabled, and yeah.
I'll shoot him. It's fine.
As you're walking towards it, you do an archeotech roll again. See if you know what this could be.
I do an archeotech. God damn it, that's the wrong roll 20. Hold on a second.
Can I do a pilot spacecraft to figure out what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 degrees of success.
Wow.
Do you need a fate point to make that 6 degrees of success, sheepdog? Because I will do that.
You can do it if you want.
No, that's fine. 5 degrees of success is enough.
Okay, so this is possibly the most sexually excited you've been in your life, because this is from what you can tell, this has all the makings of a golden throne. And in fact, it actually seems to be a prototype of the Emperor's golden throne.
Captain.
Yeah, it was just like I like the idea that it's completely silent in here, aside from the fucking extreme amount of fucking orgasming. Myself and Ad and I just like slowly that like gif of the pug that slowly turns around to look at the guy. It's like...
Yeah. So this is an early test prototype.
Oh no, it's a thing. It generates like everybody out.
Why? Because that chair.
We got to get out of here. This is a terrible, horrible place. All of you are going to die. My special armor protects me. Please leave. Do I have to phrase that in an order?
Well, it's just you never really seem to care about our well-being in the past.
By the way, everyone's like spread out all over the place at this point. Like there's like tech priests going through things and this kind of thing. Harmony,
where am I?
Radiation is coming off of this.
The worst kind of radiation. Tech priest.
Merson could just go get rid of it, can he?
No, it's coming from the thing. We don't want to break it. This is the archeotech that we want, but we need to.
Why do we want it if it's full of radiation?
Wait, this is the archeotech that we want?
This is the area is the art.
So shouldn't we send the tech priests to claim it, sanctify it, and get it prepared for us to take it up to the ship?
Tech priest Bob.
Yes.
Order an evacuation of all non-essential crew personnel. Get Mersum in here.
Roger.
And
oh no, a Jedi!
I mean,
before you get going with Harmony, where are you?
I'm probably in the room with them.
Are you
like
looking around?
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Okay, so
Walking fast.
As you're looking around, you're drawn to a table. On the table is what you can only describe as a mask.
Everyone gets free shit on the last episode. I like it.
I don't think that this is gonna go well. Some part of my RPGing heart says that mask is not our friend.
So like while you're being entranced towards this mask, like muffled in the background.
Nah, you know what it looks.
Everybody out! Everybody out! Like, Briggs is like waving people down. Go on.
How much attention are you paying to Harmony's mind at this point?
Me?
Yeah, because you guys are linked, so you would to a certain or lesser extent you're paying attention to his mind. So
I mean, if he's thinking to himself, "Ooh, look, a shiny mask," you know, I would probably go, "What?" But if he's just like drawing over there silently, so this kind of depends on Harmony.
So the best way I can describe this is Aladdin, Abu going for that apple gem.
Yeah.
Yes, but what we didn't know was Abu's mental state. Was he going, "Oh, gotta have it, gotta have it"?
Yeah.
And thus are you thinking, "Gotta have it, gotta touch it"?
Well, let's have this be a willpower roll.
Okay.
Who's
Harmony has that.
Yeah, he's kind of just drawn silently towards it. Like his brain is just fairly calm. So you don't.
All right, everybody, get the fuck away
Harmony,
from me.
do you think the captain is acting weird? Brain.
Yeah, and it's like shh, shh, shh. The captain is least of my concerns right now. I mean, he's been going crazy ever since we met him slowly. If this is his point where he never comes back, then
So
We kill him and replace him.
yes.
Wait, I just smelled heresy.
So Harmony.
Sorry, I thought it.
What do you do with the mask? Do you pick it up?
Yeah, I mean, like, what does it look like?
It looks like the most beautiful visage you've ever seen.
Visage.
Is it like a masquerade mask? Like, what is it like?
It basically looks like the ideal. Best way to put it would be it basically looks like the ideal sexual partner for you, like the most attractive.
Are you trying to get Dave to fuck a mask in the finale?
I might be.
Okay, like, yeah, shit. I mean, I'll do anything once, you know.
So
Gotta have new experiences.
I've never fucked a mask before. Yeah.
do you pick it up?
Yeah, sure. I'll pick up the mask. I mean, like, is it? It's kind of just like, it's like it seems weirdly like. Well, I mean, sure. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
You want to put it on?
I want to put it on. Okay.
You wanna put it on.
I put the ball gag in my mouth and put the mask on. No. Yeah. No. I'll put it on.
Yeah.
Of course you will. Of course
Okay.
you fucking will. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
You, June. Sorry, Adonai.
Yup.
And Harmony as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll me initiative.
Wonderful.
How do we do that again?
It's just straight agility, right? No, it's 1d10 something.
It's
Plus agility modifier.
plus your agility bonus.
Yeah. Which is for me
The 10
is
slot.
3. So
Slot, yeah.
I have rolled a 10.
I have rolled a 9.
Adonai, as Harmony lifts the mask to his face, you don't see something beautiful. You see a
cool.
mask. You see a mask that looks exactly like the mask he wears, when he's in demon form. You know, when
his demony mask.
And you have time to do one thing.
Blow up his head. Blow up his head. You only have a moment to think.
Do that.
Oh, that's him. That's right.
That's him.
Trick him into blowing up his own head.
Logic puzzle, go.
Hold on.
It's
I'm
the fallacy
trying
of
to figure out if I have a
man
thing for
itself.
this. Huh, I do have a thing for this.
Okay.
I'm going to assume by position that I'm looking at Harmony and he can see me.
You're probably much further away than that. And he's not looking at you, he's looking at the mask.
I assume his back would be turned to you, but I think you probably would be close-ish.
I imagine it's one of those scenes where I was holding up the mask and looking at it, and maybe you saw the mask over my shoulder, if anything.
No, he'd see it through your mind. So he's...
Wait, we have vision as well. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Adonai. There's been some shit you've seen.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. You've seen some shit, too.
Yeah,
Like, I like the idea that none of us were aware of it until, like, this very moment. It's just like, wait.
Will you allow me to make a roll to get his attention to have him look at me, even for the briefest of moments?
What would you roll?
I'm naked. Just say I'm naked in the mind, and then you would look over immediately. Harmony would be compelled. He couldn't not.
Yeah, we'll go with charm. I'm going to try to convince him that there is something amazingly interesting about
even more beautiful woman over here.
I don't know. Something amazingly interesting about this throne.
Okay.
The Emperor's...
I'm not going to tell you what the modifier is on this. Roll me charm.
Okay.
Chomp, 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 chomp. That's definitely not.
No, I'm gonna use a fate point.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
I-
fate point.
You can do better than a 76.
Not by much. I don't think that's
Wow.
gonna cut it though.
That's
Wow.
So.
What would you have had to have gotten, sheepdog?
Probably below a 10.
Yeah, I mean the thing is he's like really enthralled with this mask.
This is probably so. Adonai attempts to distract Harmony to pull his attention away from the mask. Unfortunately, this mask is too alluring to Harmony, and in that moment, after Adonai fails, Harmony puts on the mask. As the mask makes contact with his skin,
Somebody stop me!
yeah, this is what I've been thinking this entire time, is don't make any references to the mask.
Did it.
So, as soon as the mask makes contact with his skin, there is a soundless explosion, and Harmony is wrapped in purple cloud. Like, any NPCs close to him are torn apart, like literally instantly gibbed. And Harmony is wrapped in purple kind of mist. It's yeah. So all of this happens in an instant. There you are, guys. This has literally just happened.
Wait, what?
You need to run that by me one more time.
Okay. So Harmony puts on the mask.
Right.
Is instantly there's a soundless explosion.
Soundless
Not
explosion.
like explosion of soundlessness, basically. And
Okay.
Harmony is wrapped in purple.
Purple rain, got it.
As this happens, all nearby NPCs are ripped apart instantly.
Oh, excellent. I'm really just trying to get the body count up to everybody but me at this exact moment.
No, I actually misread this power, though it doesn't matter at this particular point.
Okay.
He doesn't actually have to be looking at me. He just has to be within my line of sight.
Okay.
What's the power?
It's his spooky power with his eye, I think. No?
It is a spooky power with my eye, but it's not the one that actually murders everybody. It's called Held in My Gaze.
Interesting. Is this the one that like makes everyone like look at you or something like that?
Nope. It's most commonly employed against psychers. This ability can be used to render them effectively powerless and prevent them in calling upon their abilities. It is also undeniably effective against creatures with a strong connection to the warp, such as demons, for it can have spectacular and devastating consequences. If I beat you in an opposed willpower, the target is locked and will remain as long as the navigator does not use any other power.
Okay, so it's glad that you've read it now because you can use it against
Yes, which is why I'm not going backwards in time.
Whatever he's about to be.
He's just harmony with the purple cloud. See past the cloud, man. Don't be racist.
I mean, I've had this purple cloud before. It's fine.
Some number of people that I need to have dead are dead. Then what happens?
Well, what do you guys do?
So it's just a purple bubble?
It's more like think like a purple cloud snake.
Well, if we don't hear anything, we're not actually paying attention to it. Do we even notice anything?
Oh yeah. There's
the dying screams of the team probably gave it away.
Oh, excellent. So I shout
the
to
Wilhelm scream that happens.
I shout to the rest of the crew, get over and attack that thing. Immediately. Whatever it is. Shoot it. Shoot the purple cloud. I also say no grenades for some reason. And
shoot it, no grenades. For some reason.
Fight it without explosions. I order the crew. Do you need me to roll a command or a fellowship or something?
No, I think in this instant they're all very, very happy to shoot the random scary thing that suddenly appeared.
Yeah, but I want to roll a fellowship anyway and roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Anyway, command.
Yes.
Go fight the thing. No explosions. Do it. Do it well.
Now we will have bonuses to our fighting.
Fight the
It's your
man.
first fight roll, yeah.
Just shoot the purple thing.
Well, yeah, but also get closer to it, so you don't miss.
I can shoot from over here.
No, get closer to it. I push Blur in the back, like get closer to it. Go fight it closer.
Do you not know how guns work, Captain?
Yeah, but also it's easier to shoot things from close up. I know that. I've executed plenty of people at close range, and not as many people.
Well, attempted executions.
I've never missed at close range, and I've missed at long range.
You've missed at close range.
That was when we were holding tight to rules that don't matter.
Like rolling?
Yeah.
All right.
I had to
So
roll to execute somebody who was motionless and feeble and not resisting.
Right. So, Sheepdog, do you want us to roll initiative?
No, it's fine.
oh, okay.
All right.
I take cover.
Okay.
Behind the golden throne.
Behind the throne.
That's weird. That's weird because I cover the throne with me.
You sit in it?
Do we?
Sweet.
Well, no, I was standing next to the throne, trying to get Harmony to look at it. So apparently, I was like, "Look how good the captain looks sitting in this seat for some odd reason."
No, I'm not saying that I sit in the throne. I'm saying that I put the throne. I put the throne into cover with me.
I mean, it's a huge ass thing.
It's a big fracking seat, Wreckage.
Yeah, but I'm a space marine with power armor and all of that. I'm not a space.
Like you're trying. We get you're trying. That's the important part.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to drag the prototype golden throne to cover.
So
as Adnai is crouched behind it, going, "What the hell are you doing?"
I scratch my head with my gun as I'm like so what do we know what the purple thing even is?
It just killed a bunch of our men.
I believe it's Harmony, Blur. I believe it's Harmony.
Oh, this is the best day of my life. I mean, it's so sad that this has happened, but we'll have to put him down. He just killed half of our men. Shoot him.
Well, we've probably killed more men than he has, so
yes,
I mean,
but not
you know.
intentionally.
Like 10 or so.
Blur, in this rare instance, I have to concur with the captain.
All right.
I shoot at the purple thing. Also, we all apparently Blur unenthusiastically shoots at the. I'm
not happy about this.
I mean, if I have to.
So, okay, yeah, you shoot at it. Harmony, roll me a willpower.
Just
Yeah,
straight.
So yeah.
He's gonna pass this, turn back into Harmony, and get hit by like 1,000 last cannons.
Guys, I'm okay.
It was just a mask of purple smoke. That's all.
It's gonna be literally the scene from V from Vendetta where he's like.
Can you roll me five more willpowers, please?
5 more willpowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's 5.5, a 6.7.
He's not capable of
0.7 almost failed. A 3.
Oh, that last one's a failure.
Fifth
Unless you want a
one.
fate point. Unless you want a
Oh,
fate
he
point.
fate pointed and did worse.
No, that was the 5.
Yeah. That was...
Oh, okay, so you failed twice.
Yeah.
Well, but he has plenty of fate points. He can reroll both of those fails.
What can I ask what this roll is about?
It will be revealed very soon.
Okay.
Are you re-rolling, my friend?
Are you going to reroll those?
I
two
mean,
fails?
it's the final episode. I'm gonna let the dice go where they go. So.
No more fate points.
No more fate points.
No more fate points for Henley.
So
Blur, those
Blur.
pussy fate points.
Blur, remember that you need to spend your fate points to try and get one back. Remember. Okay?
I haven't rolled yet.
I know, but I'm just saying. Remember,
I'm trying to roll. I shot the thingy.
I also shot the thingy. Do I get to roll for that?
Hold on.
So, your fire does nothing. As far as you can tell, anyway.
Nice.
Even if I shoot really well.
Adonai, roll me a sign of science, please.
Lovely. Any bonuses?
Nope.
Of course not. Why would there be bonuses?
I got it. We melt down the throne.
I
Make
got
bullets out
2.8
of it.
degrees of success.
We'll shoot those at him.
This is bad, dude.
Real bad.
This is like Huntsman bad.
All right. So clearly bullets don't work. Get in there with your swords and chain swords.
Blur.
Really close.
Yeah.
Remember the man with the big tongue?
Oh yeah. Can we just have Harmony's thing come and deal with this?
No.
This is Harmony's thing.
Yeah.
So we have the Huntsman deal with it then.
Do you have a way to contact him?
I mean, he gave me his number. It wasn't a big deal or anything.
And then it's the sound of like
he didn't give me his number.
the sound of that guy from Fight Club just eating cereal on the other end of the phone. Is like, yeah, what's up?
Sheepdog. If I care enough and have enough belief in myself,
Believe in the
Care
me
Bear
who
stare.
believes in
Right.
me.
can I shoot this thing?
Yeah, you've shot it already.
I know. Can I shoot it to death?
Maybe.
Adonai, I need answers here. Also, some of my men start using swords and chain swords because obviously bullets and las pistols don't work.
Captain, I'm.
Wait, give me a sec. So your men run in.
Good, perfect. They get torn to shreds, right?
Yeah, as they run in,
Excellent. Oh,
hands
perfect.
start coming out and crushing them and ripping them apart.
Hands?
Like kind of. They look a bit more solid, a bit more, let's say, demonic.
There can only be so many of those hands. Just overwhelm them with your numbers.
Obviously,
Look,
him
Blur, get in there.
crushing them with giant dicks and tits.
Adonai, are you trying to? Are you trying to access the link between you and Harmony currently?
Oh fuck no! As soon as I felt greater demon presence, I shut that channel down as hard as I could.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. Okay, so
Adonai, do you have can you fire a laser beam out of your like a psychic?
So, Captain, I'm not an expert here, but this feels like a greater demon. We may be in a lot of trouble.
Kill it! Kill it!
Okay,
Should we
so
just
the
go?
last time we fought a greater demon, it was Harmony that killed it.
You've got a third eye thing.
It doesn't affect demons, Captain.
No. We just talked about this. You can lock it down with your power.
Yes, but you guys will have to shoot it and probably stab it at great
excellent.
personal expense.
Excellent. The only thing we're not allowed to do is call reinforcements.
So,
Could just leave it here.
As
No,
you
no, we can't. It
I
just
mean,
killed
the
somebody.
door is right there. We could run and steal the door.
Let's just go. Fuck
No.
this.
No.
So as
Oh,
you
yes,
guys
no, you guys go. Go ahead. Go. I'll stay
Ah.
here with this flame werfer.
Can we take the ship?
Okay, give me a second, guys.
No.
So
One of the ships, anyway.
as you guys are finishing
take
your
one of the ships.
conversation, the purple smoke dissipates,
Oh, excellent. Now I'll be able to shoot it.
and you see standing there, about 10 foot tall,
That's fine.
with giant, almost like antlers, but a bit more like ram's horns. Huge kind of clawed hands, and like very, very, basically very large, very muscly, very intimidating. Still mostly looking like Harmony.
That's good because it'll.
Who says in a very deep and, let's say, demonic voice.
Sheepy.
Yeah.
I think what you should do is send what you want him to say to Henley, so Henley can do what he thinks the demon voice is.
Okay.
We all know how that joke is going to end, but go ahead.
Up to you, Sheep. You're the GM. I was just making a suggestion.
I am the cacophony of Slaanesh.
Oh no, he actually cares and is trying.
And
Also, what up, bitches?
so if you didn't get that, it's I am the cacophony of Slaanesh.
I got it.
Luther's anger translator.
Man, this kind of feels kind of nice, actually. I like it.
Roll initiative, guys, and
All
also, should we take a break?
Sure.
I have to pee.
Because when you get back, you guys are gonna have to roll. So we still need a initiative roll from.
How the fuck do you roll initiative?
It's a D10
D10
plus your ability score for agility, which your ability score is how many 10s you have in your agility.
10s. Got it. I'm right on it with you.
The left number.
I know how to do numbers, guys.
I don't believe you.
11.
Another
Look at that initiative. We're gonna need an initiative from Slaanesh.
The cacophony of Slaanesh.
Whatever.
Right.
So yeah.
Obviously, if
Henry,
this was a demon prince, we'd all be dead by now.
If you can do me a 1d10 plus 8.
I don't like the sound of that.
He wants to go first, of course.
How about no?
Does it go first?
Get fucked, sheepdog.
As and you know what it's like. It's like, do I actually have tits right now? Oh my god.
The last bit of harmony is just like, yeah, this is good.
I like
Real
it.
good.
I like
So
the way they feel in
first
my
up-
hands.
First up, I believe, is Captain Beckett Briggs.
I have a question.
Yep.
Because we've never dealt with any of the rules of this game.
Yep.
What does rate of fire allow me to do with a weapon? Does it let me just hit more?
Yeah.
Okay. So and the trade-off is that it might overheat.
Depends on the gun, but yeah. So before you do that, we have a fun thing called a fear test to take.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
And
How to fear test?
I don't need to do that because
fear test.
I have a talent for that.
No, the talent. I have the exact same thing you do. What is it? You get. Where is it? I know what you're talking about. Actually, I might not have that. I thought I did. Oh, re-roll. It's unshakable faith. You can re-roll your fear checks.
Right, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's fine. So what do I actually roll for fear?
So you roll your willpower -10.
Sure.
It's not so bad. I thought it'd be worse than that.
Can I buy resistance fear before I roll?
Nope. No more buying.
Haha, I'm
What? You didn't say that before?
You're getting plotted.
I'm
so
sorry.
hard.
What?
84, 84, 84.
Wow. I've never seen that. Actually, scratch that I have. I've never seen it with a D100 though.
Yeah, I got literally the
That's
same
pretty
roll.
fucking impressive.
All right.
Holy shit, you guys are fucked.
No, I'm not. I passed that. I spend a willpower to pass my point.
Haha.
So that's
Are you gonna roll some d10s to get those fate points back, Blur? Blur horn.
My God, Blur. You
Clutch.
you pull it out in the last episode.
It doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter.
You got a fate point. It doesn't. We're fighting fucking the cacophony of the nation. Think it doesn't matter to get our fucking fate points back?
Oh, it matters.
All right.
Boy, howdy does it matter.
So,
So-
Adonai, you need to make a fear check.
So I do. What is this fear check at?
-10 willpower.
Yeah, except I have resistant willpower, so it's just a flat willpower.
It's a fat willpower.
Fat willpower. And we're gonna go ahead and re-roll that bad boy.
Yep.
4.6 degrees of success.
We
That's
all
a-
pass.
So how many fate points do you guys all have left? Just
Who know?
I have 1.
2 now.
I got 4.
Well, you're a demon, and you don't really count anymore.
Yeah,
You actually-
we had this
You
conversation.
actually,
What's that?
you actually have 3.
3?
The cacophony of Slaanesh has 3 fate points.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. We talked about this earlier about, what the ending of this game is going to be like.
Yeah.
And I've basically said, yeah, fucking take control of the character that gets born out of this. So I'm not really playing anymore. So I'm just here for the
I'm
ride.
going to get you involved a little bit. For example, there is, if you pull up the character sheet for the cacophony of Slaanesh, it's in the character section.
Oh, shit.
You can see it there. You can also see all its stats and everything as well, if you'd like to.
Okay.
And if you look at the Bion info, you'll see the soporific musk. If you'd like to read that out.
The bio.
Yeah. On.
Okay. I don't see it.
You don't see the.
I see fear. I see Navis Primer, but I don't see anything else. Oh wait, no, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Damon has a tantalizing aura that entrances and begales mortals. All dodge and parry tests made against him suffer a -10 penalty.
Oh, well, I don't really care about dodging or parrying. I care about shooting. So, about this rate of fire,
Yeah.
what does it mean to shoot more than once?
So I believe I'm gonna have to have a quick looky-loo. I believe the basics of it is if you have a rate of fire of like single shot and 2, every second degree of success is another hit.
Cool.
Every 2 degrees of success is another hit up to the limit. So if you've got like single shot and then 2, you can hit twice.
Got it.
Depending,
And it's based on successes. Perfect.
degrees of
Excellent.
success, yeah.
All right. I'm going to shoot with my archeotech pistol that's been handed down the Briggs line.
Yeah.
It's just ballistic skill, correct?
Yes. Oh, sorry. So it's ballistic skill with a +10, I believe, because the cacophony of Slaanesh is hulking, which is much bigger than regular.
All right then.
So
So
that's
it's 1.9.
1.9 degrees of success.
Yeah.
Just almost a second shot, but not a second shot, right?
You're a
It needs
bee's
to be
dick
two.
away from pulling that trigger again.
Oh well.
So, okay, so 12 energy damage. The Cacophony of Slaanesh is going to use his reaction to dodge. Would you like to make the rolls, Henry? or
Sure, yeah, I can make the rolls.
Now, what is a dodge roll?
Yeah. I like how the Cacophony of Slaanesh is basically my character's stats.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a few adjusted because of the mutations. The willpower.
oh, I
rolls
see. I see some differences. Yeah.
Yeah. The willpower rolls that you made were to see how mutated you got and how far along you went demonic.
Yeah.
So you've now got a very large, muscly, hulking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that means it could have been worse.
Yeah, it
It
could
could
have
have
been
been a lot
yeah.
worse. Yeah.
All right then. Do you
Basi-
dodge?
How do I roll that?
Just
Dodge skill.
yeah, click the dodge number in the.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Dodge. Of
Oh, yeah.
course. Rolled a fucking 7.
So that's yep, there you go. And
Yeah, my strength went from 34 to 50. So.
All right. I use any sort of free action to be like, firemen, it is now solidified and vulnerable. Do your duty for the God Emperor and the Imperium of Man.
you can also give your +10 to someone this round. Only one person.
Adonai,
Yes, Captain.
I hope you're going to do some sort of magic thing, so I'm giving you, do it well if you do that.
Yes, Captain.
Magic man, do it well. So next up would be Adonai.
Right. I will use Held in My Gaze.
Yes. Go.
So,
Do it.
we will now make opposing willpower tests.
But you have a +10.
I do, but he has a ridiculous high amount of willpower.
This is also what, a mind control thing?
Yeah.
So I
No,
have ortho
this-
proxy.
This is not mind control.
Okay, well that's good. I also have resistance to psychic rolls. Is this a psychic thing?
It is not a psychic power, but that's where it gets weird. Unlike psychic powers, navigators do not need to summon the energies of the warp or use arcane psychic feel to activate their powers.
I would say that means it's not psychic.
No, it's not psychic.
Okay, cool. There you go. Easy peasy.
Yes, actually, Farrell, it is definitively, ethically, morally, and objectively wrong to hope the demon wins in this game.
Let me read this. Navigators are not marked as psychers in the traditional sense of the Imperium, though they do have a connection with the warp and use this power to fuel their abilities. For all game purposes, however, a navigator character is considered a psyker. This means that weapons, powers, and creatures that have a special effect on a character that is a psyker will have similar effect on the navigator character. But it doesn't say that my powers are psyker based. So
it seems like
it could go either way.
Yeah.
So GM, what do you say?
What's your willpower?
50.
Okay, yeah, mine's a 75 now, so.
I mean, you can still just roll like 100 and Adonai could roll a 1.
Yeah. Also, Henley, you can switch over to rolling as
Cacophony. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna say the psychic psychic resistance doesn't count here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That makes sense to me too. Okay, let's do it.
I have rolled 4.1 degrees of success.
Key roll well.
Yes!
That's gonna be a fate point right there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll mark that down to 2. Ugh. Willpower here.
Yes!
You have still failed your...
Let's accept it as that, I think.
Okay.
All right.
And we win, because as long as Adonai does nothing, Slaanesh can do nothing.
Well, hold on. A locked target must beat a navigator in an opposed willpower test each time it wishes to use a psychic power or invoke the demonic presence trait. Demons affected by this power suffer 1 point of additional damage from warp instability. And because it is adept, demons affected by this power suffer 2d10 points of damage instead of 1 point of damage when suffering warp instability.
Okay.
What causes them to suffer warp instability? Is that just
at the
something
end of every round, I believe?
Oh, so he takes 2d10 damage.
Sheep, am I correct on that? I'm not up on the demon rules.
Yeah.
So at the end of every round, while I'm maintaining this, he will take 2d10 damage.
Am I doing the health on this?
You haven't.
Oh, you don't take the damage yet.
You haven't taken any damage yet because you dodged my shot, and Adonai's effect doesn't come in until the end of the round.
Oh, dodging means you just don't get hit at all. That's kind of...
Yeah, but
that's kind of bullshit.
You only get one a round, so it's
but for this round, your demonic powers are locked, and next round we'll do another opposed willpower check to see if they stay that way.
Well, it would be during...
my read of those rules, June, was that he can make an opposed willpower check anytime he wants to use a power.
Yeah.
But he has failed to break free of your lock, and your lock will exist as long as you want it to. So he doesn't actually break free.
So he's locked, but he overcomes the lock to use the power.
Right.
So he'll take the damage, but now he's got to roll the lock every time he wants to use the power.
Right. So we'll be doing a lot of willpower checks, but as long as you do nothing else, he'll take 2d10 damage every round, which is probably just your best bet.
Oh yeah, by far that's the best I can do.
All right then.
It's like Witch Bolt.
I don't know the reference.
Dungeons and Dragons.
What's your agility bonus, Blur?
Me? 5.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to take any other action, Adonai? Was that a full action or was that?
Actually, I don't think that is a full action. That is actually a half action.
It wasn't a half action to shoot my gun, was it?
It actually is.
It's a semi-auto burst, so it's a full action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So using psychic techniques is a half action. Unless otherwise stated. Pretty sure. I'm gonna look this up. So let's just assume that was my action for this turn.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to give myself a benefit when I don't know the rules.
And also, he's not going to do anything else because it
I could shoot at them as long as I don't use another power. My lock stays.
Oh, okay.
It's as long as I don't focus my power anywhere else, I can still do other things.
So some sort of is there any visual? Okay, narratively, I know the rules won't say. Is there any sort of visual inclination that you are locking this individual?
He's held in my gaze. I'm looking at him.
So you're doing some sort of weird thing with your eye or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, right now, if you were to look at my character, the third eye is probably open. It's probably cloudy. Actually, neither of you have the ability to sense this, but if you had the ability to sense it, you would probably feel power like rolling off of me and being projected towards.
Excellent. You're doing wonderfully, everyone.
Cool.
Who's next?
That would be Cacophony. Because they've rolled the same, and Cacophony has a higher agility bonus. So.
Right.
Your skills got a huge bump then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a +8 to dodge. That means he has 80 agility.
It doesn't. It means he has unnatural agility, which doubles your agility bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yes.
He's got 80 agility, effectively.
Yes. So, I think so. Is Cacophony locked in place, or is it just his demonic powers?
No, Well, let me read it again. I do not think you are locked in place. Locks a creature in place. The unflinching eye of a navigator locks a creature in place with a gaze that pierces flesh and bone.
So they obviously don't have a dodge stat anymore either.
So
you are immobile.
I believe there's going to be a little bit of conversation now, because Cacophony is going to reach out with its mind to Adonai.
Don't listen.
And yeah, I mean, do you want to try and resist this?
Well, first of all, for them to do anything, they have to break the lock.
Power, yo.
No,
If this is a psychic power, yes, you would
This
need to
is- this
overcome
is
the lock
psychic.
before doing it.
this is just your mind link. Like this is something established as.
No, I see. So you're trying to use the mind link between Harmony and I.
You basically have been in effect covering your psychic eyes to this, and it's pretty much Cacophony's gonna reach, or Harmony as well, reaching out to you.
The bridge goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, as soon as I felt the demonic presence, I slammed down as hard as I could on that. So yes, I will attempt to resist communication.
Let's have an opposed willpower then.
Okay.
Dave,
Alright.
keep rolling shit. Keep rolling shit. You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, you might actually be able to beat him in that case.
Just
Yes, you
barely.
did!
Technically.
You technically beat him.
How many fate points do you have left?
I am out of fate points.
We're gonna use a fate point.
Okay, there's no way Slanish would know that I was out of fate points.
That's a fair point. But also, using fate points is not something the character does, it's something the player does. To reflect the invisible... No, to reflect the invisible hand of fate, luck. It's a
No,
narrative tool.
The fate point's there to reflect how powerful someone is. Basically.
No.
Anyway, re-roll. He's down to 1 fate point.
No, he's adding 10.
He's just gonna add 10 and win.
You're still down to 1 fate point.
Yes, down to
Nah,
1 fate point.
You've cost them a fate point, which is very important considering that they are still locked.
So, basically, you are forced to gaze into the mind of Harmacophony.
Macophomani?
Our cacophony.
Cophomanini.
Look, you already told the joke. You already made the subtle wordplay joke of naming it Cacophony when his name is Harmony. You don't need to then turn it into a celebrity relationship name.
I feel like I did.
Okay, so would this be Harmony's voice or would this be the Cacophony's voice?
It's up to you, really.
Well, I
Either
see
way-
that
well,
you.
no matter what voice it sounds like, it's probably the cacophony talking.
Hello, Adonai. How are you?
Hi, Hans. No, so
I
yes.
think it'd probably be Harmony's voice.
Yeah, I'm imagining so too. So you'd be like, Adonai. Oh, it's good we finally got to talk again.
Hello, old friend. It seems you've changed.
Very much for the better. I feel amazing, actually.
Would
I
you like
want-
to also feel amazing? Dark side of the Force. Come
There's-
on over. Hop on this big
There's-
dick.
Incidentally, as Harmony or possibly Cacophony is talking, you feel tendrils of pleasure. Like basically, just listening to the voice is orgasmic.
All right.
Yeah. There's something really strange about all of this, and I don't want to do this alone. Adonai, I really don't.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you've completely immobilized me and an entire battalion of soldiers are about to fire on me. I really just want you to be on my team.
I would appreciate it if you would let me have this moment,
Just let you
Wreckage.
go, huh?
Okay. You might not have been invested in your character, but I was invested in mine. So at least give me this. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, that's a fucking unnecessary burn.
Got him. Let me try and get my thought process back.
Yeah, sorry. I also kind of lost I had a response and
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is something that's been dwelling for a while now. I've seen the other side, Adonai, and humanity, it's not what it's supposed to be. You've
Really,
seen the way that...
I quite enjoy humanity, Harmony.
Oh, all of that. And maybe those tendrils are like sort of, you know... I don't know, is it possible to give you like a half chub at the moment?
Oh, like at this point, like the most intense sexual images you can possibly imagine are like kaleidoscoping across your mind. Like all the depravities, all the sin, like anything like that is just as Harmony's speaking, it's all just whirling in front of you.
Humanity, you and I, we're the best of it.
Oh, well, I don't disagree, Harmony, but it seems you've fallen, and unfortunately...
No, no, Adonai, you're mistaken. Fallen is not the word. Transcended. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
I've bridged the gap.
Your state is of not very many uses to my plans for this crew.
Well, that's the thing. At the end of all of this crew will belong to me.
No, at the
and
end
I
of
want
all
it to
of
belong
this,
to you as well.
You will be dead, and so will Briggs. I will have a ship, 2 ships, and trading companies, and a sector. And then a whole household, noble and vast.
You would throw away a friendship with me for all of that?
It was you who changed, not me.
This is who I am. You know this.
You are the cacophony of Slaanesh. My friend was Harmony.
And I feel like at this point, Harmony's voice changes into the cacophony.
Yeah, and it's like, fine, fuck you.
But thank you for the lovely images.
Yeah. Is it possible to do psychic techniques at this? I know I'd have to like do a willpower or whatever.
Yeah. So if you want to do a psychic power, you should make opposed willpower rolls. If you win, you get to the opportunity to do a psychic power this turn, but you are still locked unless it kills Adonai.
Which one are you thinking of?
The one that kills Adonai.
No.
Because if you don't do that one, you're about to take a firing squad of bullets.
Because I was thinking Call to Ecstasy would be very interesting in this instance.
Okay, I mean, if you think that's the best one.
Yeah, I mean, it's... maybe Siren's Whisper would be more appropriate in this instance. It's a bit less... Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, let's go with Siren's Whisper.
All right.
So roll. We'll have to do another opposed willpower again.
Okay. Of course we do.
To see if
3.2.
Come on. Oh, that's a 97.
Yeah, that's rough. You get to use your ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But I still get to resist the ability if it's resistible, and he still has to cast the ability.
Yeah.
All that opposed willpower does is allow him to do it.
It's opposed fellowship, it says here.
Yeah, the demon selects a target within range and makes an opposed fellowship test, which the target resists with his willpower. If the demon wins the opposed test...
Why does it say opposed fellowship and then resist with
writing?
Yeah, that.
Poor writing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Poor writing.
So it's just fellowship, and what does he then roll?
Sorry,
You roll fellowship, I roll willpower.
that is actually supposed to be.
It'd be like an opposed. It'd be a fellowship test, which is opposed by willpower, if they were read
Yeah.
correctly. Yeah.
You're like, be friends with me, and I'm like, I don't think I should.
Yeah.
Please roll another 97.
I don't want to do that.
I don't wanna.
All right. Go ahead, and let me see if I can even beat this.
He wants you to roll willpower first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Does he
was
want-
like, wait, shouldn't he be? I got a 5.7.
Yeah,
Well,
he got a 3.
go right ahead, sir. Cast your spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah, no,
No, it's not gonna
it was a
work.
good roll considering. But
Yeah, I mean, all things
What is your willpower is what, 50? You said?
50.
Yeah.
I mean, my willpower is about half as strong as the strongest of willpowers.
So Blur,
Yo.
you're up.
You got a free shot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot my gun.
All right.
So I'm gonna do the semi-auto thing.
All you have to do is not get not a success, and you hit, because Slaanesh can't dodge.
So I get the
Well,
plus
Slaanesh-
10 from doing
Slaanesh
semi-auto.
can't dodge anyway.
Do I get any
Oh, right, because she's got no more
that's-
reactions.
Yeah, it's plus 10 for being hulking.
Yeah, plus 10.
And what distance are you away?
I'm saying average for. Sorry.
Okay, so there's plus 10 from
Don't
Tony.
even worry about the distances. Don't even.
Yeah, except if you're close, you get giant bonuses, and those are useful.
Technically a hit.
Technically a hit. And then that does 12 damage, so that's. Wait, 4, 7.
I'm not sure what this means, but I have tearing. If that means anything.
Type of
does.
damage matters for resistances.
Yeah. This is a bolt pistol. Okay, so that does 4 damage to you.
All right, I will do my second shot.
Tearing allows you to roll 2 dice for damage and take the best result.
Oh, okay. So if you want to roll your damage again,
So, being as you got
Okay,
a 1,
12.
no, so that's rolling both dice, I think. Because it's the 3 plus 6 plus 1, 3, 6 thing.
Well,
Yeah.
the,
But then
actual,
you
the, actual
just-
roll, the actual roll's only a 1d10 plus 6.
Okay. So, but that's what I'm saying. Is
That's
if you look at
supposed
the
to be.
calculation, it's effing weird.
yeah, I still don't understand. I think
So
they
probably just roll a d10 and add
Yeah.
6 to it.
yeah, just roll a d. Let's do it like that. It's gonna
Just
be
a
Roll
d10
two
plus 6 twice.
Roll 2 separate d10s, and we'll add 6 to both of them, and the better one is how much damage you did,
Yeah.
so 8,
So you
12.
did 12.
which is
Okay.
4.
4 damage. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so now here is the second shot.
Wait, was second shot?
Semi-auto.
That's not how semi-auto works.
You have to get degrees of success to
degrees
get the
of
second
success.
shot in.
Yeah.
Is
You-
it my semi-auto is 2 shots though.
Yeah, no.
No,
but
no. This how it works is if you're just taking a single shot, there you go. If you're taking semi-auto, then
Degrees of success would allow additional
yeah.
hits.
every
need-
2 degrees of success is an additional hit.
when you are
Oh.
firing something that is semi-auto,
Okay.
the degrees of success on the original shot determines how many hits you land, basically. Like, you're still
So is the
firing
2
semi-auto.
Is the 2 the limit then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how many
Yeah.
times you can successfully shoot twice.
That's why you get a bonus to hit when you roll
Okay.
semi-auto.
Right.
Got it.
Anyway, now, like 50 people shooter?
No. So the next person in the initiative roll is Claw Chopper,
Oh, okay.
who you hear basically, whoa, and he goes straight after Adonai.
Really?
So, yeah,
Why is he going straight after Adonai?
because he's
No, You need to explain why he would go after me. He's received no
Yeah,
orders.
I don't know why he would go after
He
He
me.
has
actually-
received no orders. There's no visual sign that an orc would understand that I'm attacking Harmony. And this thing looks looks something like Harmony, but there's no reason for the orc to attack me.
They don't have a
Unless you were
psychic
telling
link.
me that the cacophony of Slaanesh.
Now,
was something
if you said to
else
me,
about.
wow, Harmony, you got big, like, and that's his entire turn, I would have been that. I would have accepted that.
So
The problem is that the orc can't know to attack Adnai because Slaanesh is not capable of doing psychic powers. You got through that with the link between Adnai.
true.
And-
Okay. So Claw Chopper.
Basically, I just don't want a big ass orc charging at me right
Yeah,
now.
no, it's fair.
And you did make a very good logical reason for why he wouldn't immediately go after you. So he's gonna jump into, like, because basically he's been there with you. He was following Harmony.
I did say I bring every NPC.
And he witnessed Harmony change and everyone start to attack Harmony. He's just an orc. He doesn't really understand what's going on. All he knows is that he's loyal to Harmony.
Right.
So the immediate thing he's going to do is he's going to jump into the closest bunch of people.
Oh, perfect. The more
And so-
casualties, the better. I was worried that Slaanesh was dead this turn. But how many people do shoot Slaanesh? I want to talk about that.
Okay. So
Well, do you want to see how many, crewmen, not guardsmen, crewmen, our good orc friend kills here?
I mean, how many can one orc with no weapons kill?
he has weapons.
And he cleared out a whole bar.
We have never armed Claw Chopper.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
What?
Yeah.
I said he couldn't be
He's got
armed.
2 arms.
Oh, funny joke. But I said he couldn't have, like, weapons. I didn't trust... Yeah, fine, whatever. Don't care.
He wasn't given guns, but he was given a melee weapon for when we went down to planets.
Oh, well,
So
fair enough.
I mean, okay, let's go simple on this. Let's roll. Where is he? There he is.
1d6.
If he gets a 1, my crewmen kill him.
Well, I was going to say 1d6, and that's the number of crewmen he killed, but
You know, it's possible the crewmen can win. They have guns. He doesn't have armor on.
yeah,
He
but
has
you told him
orcish
to go attack a
resistance,
demon,
whatever,
and then
so-
Claw Chopper just kind of jumped on him.
That's true.
So I'd say-
Dodge!
Yeah, I'd say he kind of charges in, jumps into a group of about 5 or 6, and what proceeds is ripping of limbs, cutting.
Do
off-
me a favor here, Sheepdog.
Yeah.
Roll a fear check for Claw Chopper. He's not immune to fear.
He is.
He is?
No, he's not, and has not been at any other time that he has seen the demon
Yeah.
mask.
That was my mistake.
Yeah, he has to do a fear
I've
check.
been
Ah.
I've been called out for it in the comment section, and since I've looked it up, and orcs are immune to fear.
Okay.
Are they really?
They're too
They're not-
stupid.
They're not immune to terror, but they are immune to fear.
Okay.
It makes relative sense. They're very dumb.
I'm down with the sickness.
So, like, if we all agree, I'd be perfectly happy to have him roll a fear test.
If
But,
the rules say he's immune to fear, he's immune to fear.
Okay. So yeah, he pretty much he takes it mostly in stride. Lets rip a mighty warg, and then jumps into the closest cluster of probably about 10 people. Rips about 4 or 5 of them apart, and then he's engaged in melee with the rest of them.
Excellent. Now, how many people shoot Slaanesh?
I don't even know how many people you got down here. I'd say. Okay, let's roll a standard.
I mean, some of them got torn up by him turning into cacophony. Some of them got torn up when I ordered them to melee.
That's
Does that mean I have 100 men or no men?
That means that they critical failed their willpower. I was gonna go for an aggregate. This means they all run. Like
What?
We have no.
pants sweating terror. They're shitting themselves, they're falling over some of them rip each other apart, just trying to get away from this thing.
Do I have Vox communications down here?
Yeah.
All right. I order everybody on the surface to shoot anybody coming out of the bunker except for me. If they're gonna run like fucking cowards, I'm going to have them all murdered for heresy and
Captain,
cowardice. Yes.
not running.
No. Yeah,
Attention
I'll
to your order.
yeah, I can rescind that order when we're done here. All right. Sorry. Don't shoot anybody except for me, Adnai, Blur, and Fook.
Thank you, Captain.
That thing. All right. And I make sure that everybody who's running hears that too. That's an open comm.
They do not care.
I'm good for them. They can fucking die. All right, so that makes it my turn again, right?
Yeah.
I shoot the cacophony of Slaanesh, who cannot dodge. Oh no, wait. Also, she takes 2d10.
Yeah, 2d10.
So, I don't know. Do you want to roll me a 2d10?
Yeah, sure. She takes 12 damage.
So that's gonna be 4.
It's
No,
warp damage.
It's psychic damage, dude, from warp instability. It's not reduced by armor.
It's not armor.
Dude, it's from... It's damage demons take from warp instability. I'm pretty sure it's not reduced by anything.
Ready?
It's degeneration for being in the wrong reality. They degenerate slowly.
Oh, there goes gravity.
I mean, I think we should look up warp instability to make sure that's right, but...
Okay, there we go.
Most warp entities have a tenuous hold on our reality, often maintained only by horror and bloodshed, and may be disrupted when they are in this reality. If a creature with this trait takes damage, blah, 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 it must make it blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so it's whenever they take damage.
This is part of, whenever they take damage, they also become unstable and take additional damage from warp instability. Your power does 2d10 warp instability every turn. And the damage they take...
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, so...
It's just because they're not in the right reality. So they're slowly fading back into the reality they're supposed to be in. And your power expedites the process, so they take 2d10 warp instability damage.
That's a cool power, man. Where was it when we were fighting the other guy?
Why do you think I took this power?
So
you should have taken 2d10 when he took 4 damage from the pistol as well.
Yes, because anytime they take warp instability, they take 2d10 is what his power says. So 2d10 has happened twice, and now it's about to happen twice more.
11 damage then. So you're at 23 damage from warp instability.
Warp 23 instability from warp instability. Then I hit twice with my pistol. So roll 2d10 two more times.
Wait.
No, we're just gonna bury you under rules.
So, Henley, roll me 2 willpowers, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay,
6 degrees of success. What the fuck was I rolling there? 15. Okay.
Okay, so that is for the first 2, and then you did. This is with your plasma pistol. You hit twice with your plasma pistol, right? Wreckage.
Yes, I hit twice. My damage was 14 and 8. It sounds like 8 will be reduced to nothing, which is fine.
Yeah, and then the second one is take 6 damage.
6 off the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And roll willpower again. Let's fate point that.
That's the last fate point. So.
It is indeed, but
Okay.
really don't want to take that damage.
The willpower stops the 2d10 from happening.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why is the willpower stopping the 2d10 from happening?
So
when
warp
you take-
instability, but this is whenever it takes damage. This does not. I don't think this counts for his end of turn lock.
Yeah, if it says if a creature with this trait takes damage,
It must make a willpower test. The creature
does not deal damage or insanity points to other creatures by the end of its next turn, it must take a willpower test.
Right.
So that's the weapon.
That's the willpower test. It still took 12 damage from your end of turn thing because that one doesn't have a willpower resistance.
Yeah, that it does. That's part of the warp instability.
No, because warp instability, his power says at the end of the turn
No, it says whenever they take warp instability damage,
Yeah.
they take
2d10
right.
instead of the normal damage.
Right. So he hasn't actually taken warp instability, but it says, and then they take an additional one at the end of the round.
If addition +1 damage for each degree of failure.
His said something about the end of the round, though.
Yeah, you have to take he has to take a willpower test at the end of his turn.
Right. Okay. So he hasn't even taken a warp instability damage yet.
No.
But he did just take 6 damage from me.
Yes.
It is a full action to shoot, so I am done.
Yes.
Which
Adelaide.
makes it Adonai's turn.
Okay. All right, so somehow you're using your willpower to avoid going unstable.
It's
Warp
the-
instability
it's the
says
rule
they
of
make a willpower test.
instability.
It's not a demonic trait, is it?
What?
Because if that's a demonic trait, you can't use it while you're locked.
No, the ability to take the willpower test is not a demonic trait.
Okay.
Warp instability is a negative trait on demons
Okay.
where they make a willpower test.
To basically stay in the...
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So warp instability is them being pulled out of reality. Their own willpower
Keeps them there. Gotcha.
can keep them there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm going to take a half action to aim,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shoot because the lock maintains itself without me having to do anything further with it.
Yep.
And that's weapon skill, right? Or ballistic skill.
It's ballistics to shoot, weapon skill to melee.
Okay.
Unclear. Very poorly written because it could have just said melee skill.
It's ballistic to shoot. Yeah.
Okay. So I get plus 10 because he's big. I get plus 10 because I aimed, and I get plus 10 because of the craftsmanship. Okay.
Yep.
And shooting. Hey, 5.2 degrees of the successy bits.
Was this like single shot or?
It has to be single shot if I'm using it as a half action.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then 1d10 plus 5. Well, buddy, that's real good.
Ping.
Right off the armor.
Bounces off the nipple ring.
It does have penetration 7, though I don't think that matters.
No, unless it's a force weapon.
It is an energy weapon.
No.
Well, I tried.
That's all that matters. Then it's Slanisha's turn.
Yes. So, what power was Harmony's strongest power when he was still Harmony?
Psychic Scream, I guess.
All right, let's give Psychic Scream a shot. So that's going to be a
Opposed willpower to use.
opposed willpower, yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll still have to roll whatever
yeah.
tests you need.
Yep.
Are you telling me to do it well for this round there, Captain?
No, I haven't told anybody to do it well yet.
Well, it was your turn, so I'm asking who you gave your bonus to.
Right.
I'm asking for the bonus for this, basically.
Yeah, 4.6 degrees of success, man. But sure, you can have.
No, I mean, it's up to you, dude.
Well, I actually think I'm going to give the bonus to Blur because I think her bullets will trigger your warp instability.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Blur, shoot it good.
Ooh,
Man, boy howdy, I wish I had those 10 points.
You're damn right you do. I sure do. I wish you did.
all
I
right,
rolled a
so
6 and didn't beat him.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck did I roll? 29. Holy
Roll
fucking
29.
Jesus,
So
man.
you
See, that's why I didn't give it to you though, because statistically, it was incredibly unlikely for you to be within a shot of it.
Yeah, statistically. But now he's gonna psychic scream, and I don't know if you remember that or not, but it's bad.
Sure, but he doesn't have any more fate points, so he could fail the psychic.
I've
scream.
already accepted that we were gonna die.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Whatever. Let's go. Let's rock it.
Colony, I can't remember the position for the psychic scream rules. Do you know where they are?
Yeah. It is under telepathic stuff, which
Oh
is
yeah, I see. It's 150, 162. I think is there.
164 is the page.
Yeah. Yeah.
By focusing all his willpower by massive psychic scream, the psychic can injure or stun an opponent to a range of 5 times psychic rating, which, I don't know what the psychic rating of Slaanesh is, but... Oh, it's right there, okay. But I also have the thing that it times it by 10, so, there's literally no way that anyone could be out of distance for this.
By the way, that's wrong. Sorry.
What?
It should be that, not that. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's even worse for you guys. That sucks.
Sorry.
The psychic succeeds on a focus power test. He deals 1d10 damage plus 1 additional damage per psychic rating. Ignores armor. Target must pass a toughness test with a penalty equal to 5 times the psychic's effective psychic rating, or be stunned for 1 round plus a number of rounds for additional successes. Different additional degrees equal to the rounds. Additional rounds equal to his degrees of failure, basically.
Yeah.
Roll your thingamabobber.
All right, what are we rolling, Sheepdog?
Focus power.
Focus.
Yeah.
What's that? Just normal?
Yeah, just normal.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So roll me a 1d10
Plus 9.
0. But
Yeah.
oh, it says plus 0.
No, it's plus 1 plus additional things. So.
Yeah, plus 1 and no, sorry, it's plus 8. It's per.
The psi rating is 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it's plus 8. Yeah.
This could be bad.
Yeah, you don't say.
That's 10 wounds.
To whom?
And is there any way to resist this at all?
Toughness.
No, not once it's succeeded.
Yeah.
No, it says toughness. It says that you do a toughness check.
Or be stunned.
No, it's a
It's
toughness
for the
check.
Oh, that's for the stun. Got it.
So you take 10 wounds.
Who is you?
Everyone.
No, this is Adnoi.
It's a single target. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. All right.
That's better than everyone.
No, it's not. If I die, you're all fucked.
Yeah, but that's still better than everyone because
No.
you would also take 1d10 damage and then also.
Oh, if I'm dying, I want company.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you now have to pass a toughness test with a minus 40.
Why is it minus 40?
Psychic
It's
rating.
5 times 8. Yeah.
Psychic rating. So
Cool. I can only pass if I roll a 1.
You can roll a 1, dude. I believe.
I've seen you roll ones before, man.
But you're not dead, right?
Yeah, well, minus 7.9. But no, now I am stunned.
Stunned for
Oh,
7 rounds.
Yeah,
Your thing keeps itself up, so that's good.
which also means that the lock breaks.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It says that it's maintained as long as he doesn't use a different power. It just is happening.
We're supposed to die here, Wreckage. It's okay.
I know, but I'm saying that it's technically not broken.
I forgot how strong. I haven't used Psychic Scream since episode 3. So
Yeah.
I forgot how fucking stupid it is.
It is, yeah. I mean,
Like-
psychic powers are just stupid.
Even if it was Harmony rolling it, which he's got a psychic rating of 5,
yeah, it's still rough.
It's still fucking anus destroying. Like,
If he is successful, then the target is locked and will remain so as long as the navigator does not use any other powers. There's literally no caveat for being stunned.
yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
Because the flavor is you've made them.
I've
look at your
already
eyeball.
dedicated the force towards him.
So the other thing that's worth pointing out too, like, unconsciousness doesn't mean shit in this game, right? Like, you're not, like, even if you went like unconscious in this game, you would still be doing things.
And stunned doesn't necessarily mean that I'm unconscious so much as it's like, holy shit.
It's like an explosion went off next to you and you're going bop, bop.
Yeah. Have you ever played a video game and you got a little swirl above your head because you're stunned?
What page is your power on, Eugene?
My page is on 180, but to save you some time, I'll go ahead and read it for you. The 129, the navigator locks a creature in place with a gaze that pierces flesh and bone to see immaterial essence of all things. Most commonly employed against psychers, this ability can be used to render them effectively powerless, prevent them from calling upon their abilities. It is also undeniably effective against creatures with a strong connection to the warp, such as demons, for which it can have spectacular and devastating consequence. The navigator chooses a target which he has line of sight of and is no further away than 5 meters per point of his perception bonus, then must make an opposed willpower test with the target. If he is successful, the target is locked and will remain so as long as the navigator does not use any other powers. A locked target must beat the navigator in an opposed willpower test each time it wishes to use a psychic power or invoke the demonic presence trait. If the target moves out of the range or line of sight, the power ends. Demons affected by this power suffer 1 point of, and then it upgrades to adept. But
yeah,
it says nothing about being stunned.
Yeah, it can still move though.
It says locked in place.
Yeah,
It does say
but
locked in place.
It also says if the target moves out of range or line of sight.
That's
If
probably
I move away from it.
Right. That means is if there's either person is on a ship, for example, or on a platform, or in a vehicle.
Yeah, we could be
It
having a
says locked
Jedi
in place.
lightsaber fight in like a factory that has automatons in it for some reason.
Where does it say locked in place?
The line locked in place.
If he is successful, then the target is locked and will remain so as long as the navigator does not. It doesn't say locked in place.
Man.
I'm sure glad we argued over rules for the entire.
Yeah.
Well, no, I like, you know.
Okay, fine, you can move.
Can I shoot?
What is the power called?
Held in my gaze.
That seems like a fucking Britney Spears song.
I know, right?
Rules errata. Held in the gaze. Prevents movement. Move out of range. Refers to victim being in motion on a vehicle or other platform, etc. This is just a forum post by Fantasy Flight Games, though. So I don't know how important that is.
Look, it sounds to me like it's exactly the way that Adonai is explaining it. And if, you know, I'm happy to have it go that way. Because here's the thing. I'm powerful,
You're still
but
blowing everybody up with
look,
mind powers.
the demon is powerful, but Adonai is equally as powerful as Harmony was. So it makes sense that he should be able. And you know, he's fought a fucking demon before, so of course he would be prepared to fight another demon. That, in every sense of the word, makes sense. So.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I was just trying to make sense of the wording. I guess,
written by 12-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
I just wish we were rank 6. Then this would have been real easy.
Oh, what is rank 6? Banish demon?
Rank 6 would have allowed me to upgrade this to Master, which says, as above, with the addition that the navigator no longer needs to have line of sight to the target, and demons suffering any damage from warp instability are immediately destroyed and cast back into the warp.
That is much more powerful.
That is disgusting. Well, I could have been jaded or had ambidextrous, so I could have been holding 2 dildos, you know?
Oh, be quiet, you. It took me to rank 6 to have an ability that did anything against demons. And you can blow people's mind up and just going,
Yeah, you've been blowing people up since level 3. I believe.
It's true.
I can't think of any instances where you killed an entire room with your eye. No.
I believe.
Yeah, but those were demons.
I
No,
believe.
those were orcs. That's not impressive at all.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Really?
Next time we play this game, everyone is playing an astropath or a fucking.
We're all asking.
We're just the Emperor's fucking Charlie's Angels, you know? Just go around and be like,
Can I shoot?
I believe it's Blur's turn, and we are dangerously close to not finishing this finale before the end of the episode. So we should definitely move along.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Everyone still wants to betray everyone else if we beat Slaanesh, so we need to get.
We need to get to the betrayal.
We really need to move this along.
Yeah. Okay, Blur, you're up.
Tux is just checked out. Tux is like, I'm done with you nerds.
All right. That's
fate point.
do it well.
He does have them.
Do
You
you
have
wanna-
to do it well by the. No, you already have to do it well too, by the way.
Oh yeah, so you do hit.
Unless you want a fate point just to hit twice.
Oh, no, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, I'll just roll the damage because the damage is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that damage.
So you get the 2d10, yeah, or whatever.
No, he first has to deal damage, which he does
Right,
twice.
so 13.
13.
You still only hit. Oh right. You take the highest. Sorry, yeah.
Right.
So that's 5 damage and a willpower roll.
Right, and if you fail your willpower roll, then you suffer 2d10 damage from warp instability. But you are unlikely to fail your willpower roll.
Because he's got
especially-
75 willpower.
But also, he rolled an 18. So
Yeah, I mean, that'll help.
that'll help.
I mean, Henley's a strong roller. He's a strong roller.
I've always been a strong roller. Like,
So he took 5 damage there. Then, I believe,
yeah, that's 5 damage.
it's Claw Chopper's turn?
yeah, I'm way ahead of you, man. Don't worry, I got this.
So the
People are running away, but some of them are still engaged in melee with him.
oh no, they ran too. Like it doesn't matter if you're.
You can run out of engaged with melee with an orc?
No, he ripped them apart.
Oh, okay.
They tried to run away. Is the point?
Like, got it.
When you get a fear test like this and you fail that badly, and we're taking. I was gonna do it as kind of a percentage, kind of like a portion of them, but because I rolled 100,
Yeah.
critical fail.
It's worth pointing out, guys, that there's a reason why for majority, like 99% of Void Barons, we've been ignoring rules. Because this is what it would be like every single time that we tried to do something interesting. It'd be like, well, actually...
Yeah, Warhammer 40k, the role-playing game, is not super well written.
I mean, it is if you really want to get into all the rules and everything. Like
I don't though.
It's like Shadowrun. Like each of us would have to be experts at everything we can do.
Yeah,
for this to go even at all smooth.
Yeah,
and
it would still take a long time to do.
Honestly, it's more like Pathfinder, because in Pathfinder, it doesn't matter if everybody is an expert at everything. Everyone is still going to argue every single opportunity they get about every rules interpretation, because there's so many.
Yeah,
you just can't be like, oh yeah, the paragraph says this, which clearly only has one interpretation. Like all forms of human communication that are written, you can only ever interpret them one way. So there's no way that you could spend hours arguing about a paragraph and how it's supposed to work.
Yes, we definitely haven't done that.
Mm.
Right. So, Claw Chopper.
What Claw Chopper's gonna do is he's gonna charge to the person who seems to have been doing the most damage, which would be Blur.
No.
Would you like to argue that it's you?
I actually would like to argue that it's me, because from Claw Chopper's perspective, he doesn't know actually how much damage Slaanesh has taken, and I've hit more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, okay, then yes.
Because I've gotten several double fires off, which one of them didn't actually do anything, but he doesn't know that. Right.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a very good point. So he's going to charge at Beckett Briggs. I will allow you... Okay, so I will allow you if you want to make a reaction shot at him coming in. This is kind of like a specialized thing. It does mean you can't use your dodge. So it's basically like offense or defense, you know.
Sure. Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Could I instead, just for narrative's sake, attack him with my power sword as he charges into me?
I would say that he's kind of going to be doing a reckless charge, so that would give you a return attack if you'd like to do that instead, but you'll have to take the hit first.
Well, if I can get a reaction shot in. Okay, so wait, what you're saying is,
if you want to shoot at him while he's charging, you can do that, or
right, I'll do that.
You'll receive the charge.
In order to melee him, I have to save my reaction for a reaction attack, but it would be better to just vaporize him where he's standing.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, all right, so I'll do that. Are there any modifiers to this?
So you could probably shoot close up. So I'd say like 30 because he is also hulking.
Sure.
And yeah.
Well,
All right.
8.4 will do it.
So that's 2 hits.
Uh-huh. Those are both energy.
Both energy. What's your penetration?
The penetration is 6.
6. Okay, so let's pull up Claw Chopper. Did I put his armor in? I did. That's never gonna help him. And you did. Okay, so we need to go over here. We need to go to. What was your to hit roll?
8.4 degrees of success.
It was a 5.
It
Yeah,
was
I
a
rolled.
5, yes.
Yes, it was a 5.
Okay, so we need to.
He hit the head.
Oh, he did?
Yes. 1 to 10 is the head.
Okay, so.
So Claw Chopper is vaporized, right?
Uh,
Archeotech plasma pistol, just he doesn't exist anymore.
Well, at least half his face doesn't exist.
Got him.
Got him!
yeah.
God, if nothing else goes my way, having killed Claw Chopper
What did Claw Chopper ever do to you?
So
he is an affront to my authority.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
His very existence on the crew is an affront to me saying, Harmony, you can't keep an orc that you mind controlled. And Harmony said, but I wanna.
So Claw Chopper charging in at Briggs, recognizing him as the biggest threat to Harmony, who has changed very slightly. Like he looks a little bit. Who knows what's going on?
Just a scotch.
Like, but this kind of shit happens hanging
Oh,
around.
it's
Harmony.
also worth. I mean, am I naked?
Yeah.
Of course he is. Why
Yeah.
don't we just describe...
That sounded like a question that wanted a yes. So
No, I was asking because like I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess the only real physical change would be hermaphrodite, but like that's about it, really.
I mean, you look different, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean, with the horns
so-
and shit, I guess. So, yeah.
the horns, you're much beefier. You're kind of purple
You're 10
and
feet
floating.
tall.
Got both
Um,
genitals.
So charging in, with his. I'm not
Club, saw,
Yeah,
axe.
with his weapon raised, screaming at the top of his head, at the top of his lungs. Claw Chopper's head brain explodes, tearing apart his skull and sending flaming chunks of meat flying at those nearby. The target is no more. So what you actually rolled was so high that it's as above, except the target's entire body catches fire, runs off headless, 2d10 meters in a random direction. Anything flammable it passes, including characters, must make an agility test or catch fire. So
What?
Why is that rule in this game?
So
'Hey, did you do well?
12-year-olds.
Let's fuck you. Let's fuck you real good.
So let's roll.
Okay, but we are, of all of those directions, we are only in one, and Silnish is in another. So
So we need to figure out which direction we're at.
So
and then we
it's
need
gotta
to
be
figure out
critical.
which direction he runs.
right, so it's got to be critical 10.
Okay,
right? 'Cause
yeah,
big
yeah.
number
Well,
goes
I'm
10.
imagining it like a grenade table, right? So like roll a 1d9.
No, okay. So
No, it says that it's 10 directions.
yeah, I'm rolling a 1d10. One is Briggs.
Ah, yes, the 10
No, no, no,
cardinal
no, no.
directions.
No, sheep. sheep. Well, first of all, I've got power armor, so I really don't even care about being on fire. But second of all, it's got to be 10, which is bad because it's big, is us.
Oh
and,
yeah, good point. Okay.
And 1 is Slaanesh.
So 1 is
that's a critical. So that's a critical success.
10 is Briggs, 9 is Adonai, and 8 is Blur.
There's no way that we are in that far apart though, because he's going from 10. It's the 10 directions from him. So me, Adonai, and Blur are like all at the throne.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Roll the
matter.
1.
All right.
Running straight at Slaanesh, who can't dodge, conveniently enough.
Running straight at Slaanesh. So I think let's.
Slaanesh catches on fire. Does that even matter to Slaanesh?
I mean, it's probably not very pleasant for Henley.
I'm as far as I'm concerned, Harmony is well and truly gone. So like.
Yeah, Harmony's not there anymore.
Oh.
So
dude.
whether you guys win or lose is fine by me. Like yeah, like.
So roll me in agility.
Slaanesh's agility.
Yeah.
Wait, how? He's locked down, right?
Can't dodge.
It just says roll in agility.
But I presume it means it. Well, whatever.
Oh, I failed anyway. So
Slaanesh is on fire.
okay, so fire.
The demon's on fire. We don't need no water. Let
this mother
motherfucker
trucker burn.
So if this was Harmony, he would be cradling the burning corpse of
He'd be
Claw
sad.
Chopper.
He'd be
Yeah,
real sad.
he'd be real sad. But this isn't Harmony.
No,
So I want to. First of all, I want to call attention to one thing. After everything we've said in this show, you censored motherfucker.
What?
Eugene just said mother trucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I randomly censor myself. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Second
It's-
of all,
it's a thing.
Briggs, this is going to be a pretty highbrow pun, so please be ready for it. As soon as he kills Claw Chopper, says, "Shh."
Or-
You're an idiot. I hate you, and I wish you would die. Get it? But yeah.
yeah. I got it.
Yeah. Oh God.
Okay, so Cacophony is on fire. Doesn't seem to care, but Cacophony is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
That was
If anything, he
Claw-
looks a little more glistening. A little more
Yeah.
appealing. But...
oh yeah.
So it is now
Back
Briggs'
to-
turn.
Briggs' turn.
Yep. I will shoot my gun
Pew pew.
with a gusto. That's not enough to shoot twice. I have a fate point in the pocket. I want everyone to know I have a fate point in the pocket that I am
What
not.
are you adding as a modifier to that, dude?
Plus 10 because it's hulking.
But you're doing semi-auto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Semi-auto has a plus to hit.
Oh, it
Yeah.
does?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a plus 10 on the semi-auto.
Well, I
And
would have double hit
ba-
both times then.
Yeah,
but-
based on the distance, you also would probably also have a degree to.
In that case, I should have shot twice the first time as well.
Well,
But-
we didn't catch it that time. We caught it this time.
So I
Hey,
do-
that's that thing that you get to attack again.
and oh, really? So I get to attack 3 times.
Yeah, that's.
Can we just roll the damage standard, like not the automatic?
That's fine, but he did roll a 10.
No, that one I'm not doing the same roll that Blur is doing, which is broken. My roll works. It's completely correct.
There's a
1d10 plus 6 is 16, which is a critical. I rolled a 10, which is a crit, so I hit again.
okay.
But you probably should use the.
See, now it's a 10 for no apparent reason.
Yeah, it's a 10, and you rolled a 10. So
So just roll it regular, type it out, please, because I don't know how they.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 6. All right, 14. And then 7.
Okay, so that's 6 damage to Cacophony, and
6?
a willpower test.
Okay.
Yeah, 6. And it is Adonai's go. And he's stunned.
I'm stunned. So
Six more
my turn is. Oh.
So I tell Blur to do it well.
Well, it's Cacophony's turn.
So Cacophony. What does Cacophony want to do?
God, we really need to get one of those warp instabilities to trigger if we're gonna win.
I don't know. If I were a demon and people were shooting me with guns.
Henry, have you been doing the wounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you at? No, don't tell us. You're not allowed. Are you close?
Look,
if this was a video game, is Slanish starting to like wave a little bit or like wave their arms around? You know, like hang.
This isn't even my final form, but no.
If I'm looking at this correctly, then no. It's
I've been doing it correctly. Don't worry,
Okay.
I've been keeping up.
Then yeah, no. It's Cacophony's looking. He's all right.
It's all right. It's doing okay.
So Cacophony is going. You know what? I think some habits die hard, and Cacophony really wants to get free. So I think it's going to be another psychic scream over at Adonai, which is going to be another opposed willpower.
First to activate, then to do.
Oof. Bloody hell, Henry.
Yay!
16 is actually impossible for you to succeed.
I could roll a 1, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And then you need to
Roll to do it.
To do it.
Well, that's that would be a 1. So.
And now it is 1d10 plus 8 damage.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you roll. I'm dead.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm really dead.
So Adonai just ceases to be, is what I'm hearing here.
So Adonai, you'll go down critically. You're not dead. You're bleeding out the eyes and ears, and you're.
I'm at negative 15.
I know, but
Okay.
But you you don't have to have a fate point to burn one, do you?
No.
So you can burn one to live, is the point.
Yes. Basically, I'm burning a fate point for you. You're down on the ground. You're bleeding out your ears, your nose, your eyes. Like you're mumbling something about blessed visions of sexual perversity, and you're out of action for now.
So I want to put it in that perspective for everyone who just doesn't understand what happened. On the 1d100, I rolled a 1,
Yep.
which is a critical success, and then I rolled maximum damage on top of that.
Yep.
Like,
And to also put it in perspective, it's impossible for us to win now.
I mean, he's still alive. His thing is still in play.
No, not really.
No,
Not-
he's
not
still
really.
narratively alive, but he is dead by gameplay mechanics, so his power must turn off.
Yeah. If I'm no longer in any way, like, if I have closed my eyes because I'm on the floor and have blood coming out of them, you are no longer in my line of sight. If you're no longer in my line of sight, I cannot maintain the power.
Right. So, and because we can't get the 2d10 to trigger, and you're not even close to being dead with the damage we've done so far, there's no way we can.
I believe in you too. I believe in you.
Right.
So you just you do this. I mean, that was his whole turn. So
Let's
now-
wrap this up. Blur, it's your shot. You got plus 10. We'll go out fighting, perhaps.
5.6 degrees of success.
roll
Jesus
that.
Christ.
That's 2 hit.
Yeah. So roll 4 damage rolls.
So
So-
11 for the first one,
Yeah.
and 16 for the second one.
So.
No. Second one got a righteous fury, so you get to roll another one.
Yeah.
Oh, if you
Another to hit. Another to hit.
Do you
Yeah.
do you
So
count
16
Righteous
and
Fury?
11.
So hang on a
Roll
second.
Another hit.
Is Righteous Fury damage like one stack of
I
damage,
don't know.
or how does that work?
And you
Righteous
get another
Fury.
righteous fury, so another to hit.
Is this just can she just chain this infinitely and kill Slaanesh?
Possibly.
Possibly.
I mean, the numbers are against her, so okay. You have failed.
Fate point.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Guys, we're never gonna win.
Enter blur.
Technically a hit.
Where did all this damage come from?
All right, so let's
All right, so you hit.
Four.
So roll another damage.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, so
10.
the final result of damage is
Yeah.
11, 16,
Yep.
16, 13, 10.
No,
No. The third.
The 13 was the choice between 2. damage.
No, I got 7 degrees of success on that roll. That was
Yeah, but you don't get a double
Righteous-
shot on the
yeah.
righteous hysteria.
With righteous,
You don't get a
righteous
double shot.
fury,
Right.
isn't it?
Okay. So it's
oh.
it's 11, 16, 16.
Hang on, wait,
10.
wait, don't go so fast. I have to do math.
Yeah, but
here.
you know you also have. Well, no. Let's just. I already know what your resistance is. It's 8, right? You
Yeah.
don't take 8 damage. So you take
3,
3, then you take
8.
16,
It's 8,
8.
and then you take 2.
and then
So you take 21 damage.
that's chunky, dude.
That's,
That's especially chunky.
And blur, ladies and gentlemen.
that's gonna put you back in the fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So Blur just goes fucking ham and like headshot. What? No, you know what? You know what a good example of this is? You know this. Oh, that's not the best example. But you know when in Hellboy, the first one,
Kevin.
when no, you haven't. What? That's a really good movie. Go see the first Hellboy. He makes a giant eldritch monster swallow a thing of grenades, and they go off one by one, and it's like, and it's just like blood going everywhere. Anyway, that's what it's not the best example because it's explosions.
By the way, first series of shots went to the right arm.
I don't think the resistances matter here.
The second series of shots all went to the head.
Oof, bloody hell. Yeah, it's mostly for the critical damage, but yes.
I mean, he got a righteous damage straight to your dome, just as a note. On 7 degrees of success.
So that would switch things over to Briggs again.
Right. So what is the correct modifier for firing at full out or the semi-auto?
It's plus 10.
Okay, so then plus 10
and then plus 10 for the size.
Right, got it.
I'll do it.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Oof.
And righteous hysteria, or no, righteous.
Righteous Hysteria is the name of it.
Righteous.
Do you just
Righteous,
shout
just
fire
like-
The beam just comes through the ceiling and it incinerates Slanesh.
But you shot twice, so you get 2 damage.
Yeah, you
All
get
right, so
another.
the second damage is also.
Also a righteous fury.
All right, so now we're at.
Guys,
Right.
remember when you were complaining about not being able to do damage to this thing, and then you just
Well, we had reason to think that we couldn't win. We had a decent reason to think that we couldn't chain righteous hysterias. I'm going to use my fate point here to hit that.
that's your pocket fate point, yeah.
That was my pocket fate point.
That was your Adonai betrays me fate point, but
That was my actually betraying Adonai
Oh,
fate point. I want to
roll
put
my
this out.
D10.
It's okay. I'm a wee bit wounded.
I want to point out that my pocket fate point was to kill Adonai, not because I didn't know he was going to betray me. He didn't know I was going to betray him.
You still don't know that I'm going to betray
I
you.
still don't know that you're going to betray you, and
I mean, you rolled a 10, dude. You could probably just add 6 to it.
all right. So, my final damage for my attacks because no wait. Ignore that 9. I got a 14. I have to roll another to hit.
Yeah.
I apologize for the miscommunication.
That's a good one. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, 9.6 degrees of success.
All right. So my final damage is 16, 16, 14, 12,
So
which
8,
is
8.
which is 16,
6.
6, and 4.
4.
So 26 damage.
Yeah.
What was your... Okay, so 03, that's the head, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what are you using?
I'm using my archeotech plasma pistol,
Keep in mind, guys, that I'm supposed
which
to
has
be.
energy and pen 6. if
I'm
that's
supposed to
relevant.
be rolling the willpower for every damage I take. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Um,
not
Not anymore.
guys,
Okay.
guys,
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
So,
he can dodge.
Only once though, right?
yeah, it's not going to help.
Yeah, it is.
Well, let me
Slanesh
just do a dodge and see if it even like does anything. What's that? That's
Agility.
just an agility.
No, there's an actual skill that says
Yeah.
dodge.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we never do this. So 3.5. So that would probably take away maybe
damage
the
max.
first attack.
Yeah,
whatever
it
that
could
was. So
maximally it could take away 8 damage.
yeah, but I mean,
So-
if you get 21, dude, like, hang on, let me just do the math here.
I got 26 damage. Blur got 21. If you minus, so
You
together,
got 26.
yeah, together that's 47 damage. If you take 8
Oh,
off
yeah,
of that,
no,
it's still
yeah.
39.
Well, that's sheepdog.
So, you remember what happened to Claw Chopper?
Yes.
Well, something similar.
Something on fire.
Something similar happens there, and you know what I'm gonna say, just for the kind of shits and giggles, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a random direction. Let's say
10 is Briggs. 1 is
Cliff.
No, 10. Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to suggest this to myself. 1 is me. 2 is Blur. 10 is the throne.
yes, and
Okay.
three is Adonai.
Poor Adnai.
1, 2, 3 for the heroes.
Can I
and
roll
10
this?
For the...
Yep. Roll it.
Don't roll a 3, man. Don't
Damn
do
it.
it. to me.
Roll a 10.
I gave you
Don't-
opportunities.
I don't want you to roll a 3.
Don't do it, man. Don't. Okay.
Oh,
All right, nobody, nothing.
So
Gets real
so-
close to the. Here's the thing, though. It gets super close, whatever's happening, to the throne, and then.
Like you hear my butthole permanently seal shut.
I mean, it
Actually,
must have been pretty
some of
wide
the
to make
Power
that
armor into his anus.
It's an Imperial butt plug.
So what happens is the cacophony of Sunny, erstwhile harmony, runs just past the throne, so close that that Beckett Briggs for a second could cut a cigar with his butthole.
A cigar? I could cut a fucking flagpole.
He could cut diamond with his butthole.
He's, his butthole is now watertight.
Yeah. And
Buttholes are always watertight, Dave.
That's the joke.
They keep in poop.
That's the joke. you fucking
Okay.
idiot.
if your
all right.
poop is water, go to the doctor.
And only if it's water for like 4
Guys,
days.
dramatic
So,
conclusion.
Right,
here.
yes. Oh, we're not even into the dramatic conclusion yet.
Is consumed by fire, was already on fire, head explodes, also gets set on fire by the plasma, and gets completely consumed, and just little dust drifts off and is completely gone. Unbeknownst to you guys, on another plane in the Eye of Terror, a almost completely human-looking Harmony materializes and walks up to what looks like his sister, and kind of goes into a fetal position and is cradled by her, and she pats his head and goes, "They're there."
Aw, that's sweet.
Back,
All right.
back in reality,
So,
Oops, there goes
back in-
gravity.
sheep.
it's back to it. Sorry, yep. Carry on.
Without even missing a beat, I turn on the Vox and
Okay.
I say, "Surface report. Are you executing the cowards and heretics? Like, am I hearing gunfire and bullets just riddling the exit of the bunker?"
Yeah, I mean, they were so terrified, nothing
Yeah.
was going to stop them running away.
Yeah.
But at the same time, your guys have guns. They're panicking. It was a massacre.
Excellent. I say, maintain quarantine.
All right. That's done. You gonna take your chair up there now?
Just a couple of loose ends. Take out my power sword, and I cut off Adonai's head.
Probably could.
Just as a note, you are now trapped on this island because you now have killed your only navigator. But good call, bud. Way to go.
So
I haven't killed my only navigator
so-
because we brought 2 ships.
there are a couple of them.
I gave him orders that if you should betray me, he blows up your ship and runs away. But hey, that's cool.
Now that's fair, but nobody knows what happened down here,
Oh
except
my god!
slow creaking turn. Blur.
Probably could have healed him or something.
No, it was you know these psychers. They just randomly explode when they're injured. I'm slowly walking towards Blur. Blur, this has been a absolute disaster, but we have together killed a Chaos Prince, Cacophony, Harmony, Demon Lord,
Woohoo!
banished. Praise the God Emperor. All hail, the most powerful, perfect, immortal human being. Ever closer to Blur. You know,
Sweep her up in her arms and kiss her. It's like, finally, we're alone. It's like, yeah.
you know,
Love can finally be consummated
my
on this
uncle
golden throne.
The ultimate affront to the Emperor. Fucking a mutant on the golden throne.
So, you know, my uncle who inherited. What is it when someone inherits to you? What is that word?
Bequeaths.
When my uncle who bequeathed me my ship said that I could trust you. He had every confidence in your master as a void master. So I'm going to let you in on just a tiny little thing. Yeah, the Briggs family, my uncle, my house, we all pursue archeotech quite fervently. I assume my uncle never told you why. You see, we just love the God Emperor so much.
Uh-huh.
We believe in him so fully, and we believe in what he taught before the Letihan Divinitas. He preached the capability and potential of man, you see. He believed that we were all capable of greatness. And true faith to the God Emperor is to strive to fulfill that potential. Do you see what I'm saying, Blur? I put like an armored hand on her shoulder.
Sure.
Yeah.
You wanna sit in a golden chair? You do you, boss.
Yeah. I want to be just like the God Emperor. Immortal. All-powerful. It's what all Briggs strive for. It's what we all want. And now that we finally found the first step to that, we have to take some very careful steps, Blur, because you see the Inquisition in their narrow-minded fervency would label such talk heresy.
Sure.
Do you sort of understand the position that puts me in?
You're worried they're gonna call you a heretic?
What happens to heretics?
Sci-fi space prison.
A lot of bad stuff.
I wish it was sci-fi space prison. Unfortunately, what happens to heretics is that they turn into demon princes and get incinerated, or they're simply nuked from orbit by inquisitors, or their house is disowned, stripped of all of their honor, patronage, their titles, their writs of trade.
If this is the whole thing asking me to fuck you, I mean, we can just.
I mean, like, cloacas are very accepting.
You just gotta rub them.
Do you want a bone on the throne?
I mean, if it's like a power thing, you could kill the demon. You wanna fuck someone on the throne. I mean, I'll do that for you.
So,
friend.
interrupting this, possibly thankfully in Briggs's case.
I don't know. He might be fucking finally into it. You know, like he might be like, yes,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
the ultimate
Yeah.
affront.
I
I'm
I
DTF.
finally have an erection.
So, interrupting this
That's how you make fetishes.
is Mersim voxing down from the ship. He says, Captain, we may have a problem here.
What's the problem, Merson?
And he feeds in a feed of two different shots of space. One of which is an Eldar craft world,
Oh, that's a problem.
and the other of which is what looks like a larger, beefier fleet of Imperial ships, along with smatterings of a few Dark Eldar corsairs.
So is this Sebastianus' skull then?
And you get raised on the combeat.
Hi. 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 Hello. Yes. Hi.
Captain Briggs, I believe we may be able to make a deal.
Sorry, I'm balls
talking.
deep in lizard right now. Could you speak up?
Keep
Well,
talking.
It appears to me you've got yourself into a spot of bother.
I don't see any spot of bother.
You don't see the Eldar craft world on the other side of space?
Oh, yes. No, I see that. But that's yours, isn't it?
Ooh, no. They're not happy about what went on down here.
What, that I killed Slaanesh? Well, banished Slaanesh?
I mean, they're the type that don't ask questions. There was a summoning, there's corruption. The
Right.
Eldar don't take kindly to Slaanesh.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Wait, I have a totally tertiary question. How did you guys arrive right now when it usually takes weeks to travel through the warp?
Eldar travel very quickly through the warp.
No, but there's an Imperial fleet coming in being like, looks like you got a problem, we need to... Anyway.
We were trying to get here before you. We had to fight through a small amount of...
Shoals and reefs, we know. We've rolled that a lot, too.
Strange visitations, you know. Like...
There was some visitor. Have you ever heard of some guy who really likes cans? Like,
Totally, definitely.
Data.
Move this along. We'll get to the point, actually.
So I'm assuming that you found something extremely valuable down there.
Archeotech. You know what it's like. I got a couple lasers on my ship already.
So
he says as he's like licking his lips, looking at the fucking.
Just rubbing against it.
I'll roll a deceit if I have to.
You didn't lie.
I mean, I didn't technically lie, but it's also a lie of omission, so I will roll a deceit if I have to.
I also believe you are holding my fiance.
Oh, are you betrothed to that lady?
Silarine?
Really? Oh, sure. No, totally. You can have her. I was just keeping her because she was probably going to betray me. You know how it is.
Yes, she's a bitch.
Oh, I'm glad you said it, because I almost called her a bitch, and I was worried that was...
No.
Yeah,
that's our word. You're not allowed to call her that.
It's my pet name for her? No.
Right, so the deal.
So how about we hold off this Eldar craft world for, let us say, a couple of hours? At which point you will retrieve whatever it is you have found. I will send a couple of my men down to assist you, and of course to make sure there's no foul play on your part. And we will split the profit.
So I'm going to make you a counter deal.
Okay.
My men recover what's down here. We leave. You don't get to have any of what's down here. And I promise you a full half of the Briggs family fortune.
Well, now he's going to just be like, well, how about I just take all of it?
Well,
I think I'm going to use my fleet and destroy you.
the Briggs family fortune is actually much more significant than, like, you know,
A piece of archeotech. To this man, he would live wonderfully for the rest of his life.
Which is saying a lot about what you found down here.
Yes,
yeah,
but if he starts to get like, then I'll be like, I'll just blow it up. Like, there's also, we can do this back and forth forever. I will give you a written writ signed by me that you will have fully half the estate of Briggs. I am under the authority of the head of the Briggs household to make this deal in this situation.
you get a moment's pause, and he's like, hold please.
I have to stuff my erection back into my pants.
Wait, Captain.
You get the impression.
Which half, though?
Doing a jig.
the left half.
Ah.
And then after like a minute, he comes back and he says, Captain Briggs, I find your offer acceptable. We will do our best to hold back the Eldar from purging this place, and especially you.
Excellent. I can also... so what is the relationship between the Eldar and orcs? Because I think I can get Brain Smasher in on this. Shagger, sorry.
They fight each other. The orcs like to fight.
All right, so I'm going to tell... I'm going to be like, you're going to have some orc assistance, too. I'm going to vox into Brain Shagger.
Okay.
Brain Shagger!
Whoa.
There's some Eldar. They're at your planet. They're going to invade and destroy everything. You're going to let that happen?
No. Brain Shagger.
No.
Brain Shagger.
No.
We's gonna smash some elves.
Hell yeah, you are. All right, so I vox up to Mersim and I say, Mersim,
Sir.
I need just you to come down and help me recover a piece of tech.
Grumble, straight man line, grumble.
Yep.
Sarcastic.
Just like Mersim.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Classic
all
Mersim.
A plus reenactment.
All right, I cut the vox. And then I shoot Blur in the gut with my plasma pistol.
Oh.
Blur's going to get a dodge reaction on that one, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And also, you should have to roll initiative.
She offered you a cloaca, okay? Like, why would you do so?
Do you roll? Surely this is a surprise round. I mean, I think she gets the dodge, but surely if I just shoot someone, that's a surprise round.
Yeah, that would be a
99.
surprise.
99, dude.
I die. I don't really care. So.
Okay, so
I would get a righteous hysteria on that anyway, so yeah, I vaporize.
Blur's dead.
okay.
All right. So Mersim comes down, puts the tech on a ship, kill Mersim, put the ship in the hold, warp out. Whatever happens with the Eldar is fine. Half the Briggs family fortune to recover a prototype of the Golden Throne, and we are one step closer to our ultimate goal.
Oh, please
Except
walk up to
for
the golden.
part where you don't have a navigator and get lost in the warp and die.
We have
Cool,
two
we're
ships.
all dead. You don't have a navigator.
I also like the idea that you
Yeah.
walk up to the golden throne and you finally put your hands on it, and then you look at your hands and it's gold spray paint, and underneath it is just like the fucking chair that the orcs have just painted gold for some reason. I fucking love that.
Not even actually archeotech.
I mean, that would be brilliant, but no, this is legitimate archeotech. I mean, it's not.
I can get
it's not,
I can
it's
get
not the
an astropath from. Yeah, I can get a navigator from the other guy. He'll
Yeah,
have more than
I
one.
mean, you know, yeah.
There are means.
There are backup navigators and etc. Like, you know, you don't just go out into space with one navigator.
It's not like I was planning on murdering everybody anyway. It's Sheep literally had us all walk into a room where my super secret was, and then you all had to die.
This is.
It doesn't matter. So let's just keep going.
This is quite literally like the best find in the history of the Briggs family. Like, this is one step closer to their goal. So
Of immortality and godhoodship, and yes,
Cool.
that was the secret heresy of the Briggs family.
Congratulations, Beckett Briggs. You have found a fancy seat.
I have found a golden throne, which some people, that terminology is used to describe toilets.
It's okay. It's a very fancy
he's
seat.
king of the Golden Throne.
King of the Golden Throne.
So yeah, Briggs leaves the Briggs leaves the broken, battered, partially victorious bodies of his former crew members in the Golden Throne room.
Measures of success, really.
He manages to fly away while he's being covered by the while he's being covered by what's his name, the rogue trader,
Sebastian Skult?
Skult, yeah, that's right. So Skult and the Dark Eldar cover him. They fight the Eldar. Briggs has now made an enemy of the Eldar, and I would imagine the Inquisition are going to take a very, very interesting look at him. These are problems for the future, however, because he can now head back towards his family's ancestral home with a shining best example of archeotech relating to the Emperor. Which just goes to show that every time you go out on a trip with a rogue trader, the only person who wins is the rogue trader, and sometimes not even then.
I mean, Harmony might be okay.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Harmony got to turn into a sex demon, so...
Harmony is currently sitting on the right arm of Slaanesh.
Yeah, Harmony is in a win state.
Slaanesh's right arm is up Harmony's butt.
So Harmony's doing great.
Harmony's doing great.
Yeah.
It does, however, mean that Briggs has made a powerful enemy of the Calamari family, along with...
I mean, yes. I'm just gonna go and say that everybody but me died to the incarnation of Slaanesh.
It doesn't really matter at this point. Like,
sure.
And there's also the what's the enemy family's name?
Toliarp.
The Toliarp and the Calamari family, for the first time, actually band together against the Briggs family.
It's going to be interesting days. If we have to squirrel away to one of our little tiny unknown planets just to research this Golden Throne for a few centuries before building back up, so be it. You take 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
I think where we're going to end this is a image of Briggs on a moon facility, by himself in a blackened room, like completely dark room with just like a faint emanating golden glow coming from the throne, and he's just sitting there staring at it. And then as the
obsession consumes him,
as the camera fades to black, you just hear
Wait.
Gollum.
Can anyone do a good Gollum cough for me, please?
No, it's been so long since I've heard it.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, that's quite good, actually.
Yeah, you just hear that, and that's the end.
Nice. I'm a little confused why you killed Blur though, because like that has
She
been.
saw it. We haven't covered it because it was the end, but I would have also killed Mersim after he helped me recover it. Then I would have killed anybody in the crew who presumably could have seen it.
Even though I already knew about it and didn't care, I still had to die.
Yeah, because showing that you didn't care doesn't...
Sitting on a golden throne with your lizard sex partner? I don't fucking know. Like...
Well, she wouldn't become immortal if
we had no relationship.
So,
like, throughout the series, there was no bonding between Blur and Briggs. So, like,
you made it.
And there was no.
We tried.
We tried very hard. Yeah.
In fact, genuinely, Adonai was the closest person to having a bond with Briggs, and if it had played out where Adonai was alive and Briggs was dead, and then Briggs gave Adonai that speech, like it would have been like okay, can we work together on this, Adonai? Or do I have to kill you? But with Blur, he gave Blur the speech, and it was like, I don't even care. And it's like, well, then I can't trust you not to care enough to not say anything. So I'll just have to silence you.
It was a very appropriate 40k ending. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was everybody betraying everybody, or would have betrayed everybody.
Nothing
while also
satisfying was going to come out of it, so, you know.
It was like the end of every single what's that fucking director's name?
This is how I think of it. It ended the way it began, with Sheepdog giving us a super difficult foe to defeat, and Tux critting his way to glory.
Yeah,
Well,
I
both
think
me and Briggs.
MVP definitely goes to Tux for that fucking I honestly think that you guys put your heart and soul into those dice because you're just like, we're not gonna win, and then you're just like, oh, we won.
I told you
the
guys
next
that I
turn.
believed in you. I believed in you, and
So-
you used my broken body
Yeah.
to nudge those dice to get, to make up for all the shitty rolling that I did.
So the cacophony
Honestly,
of Slanesh had 48 total wounds.
Yeah.
Just so many goddamn wounds.
With
Oh my
8 armor.
God.
With 8 armor.
Yeah. 8 universal armor.
Natural armor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And honestly, Adonai, you did more as sort of Obi-Wan.
As a distraction?
No, like as Obi-Wan after he gets struck down, right?
Yeah, as a ghost, yeah.
Yeah, you did, like, your warp instability never even triggered. So
I mean, I tried, but he's got 90 million like willpower.
Yeah. But he did burn all of his fate points avoiding instances of warp instability. So that's also part of it.
To be honest, Eugene, Adonai died. Adonai was the target because he was the actual only threat up until the whole load of 10s were rolled by Tux.
And Wreckage, they both went 10 crazy.
The only sort of direction I gave Sheepdog with that was I want an opportunity to try and convert Adonai over. But
So So I will tell you the reason why you didn't convert me over. Well, I mean, obviously, if you had won, if he had had you do a willpower roll, or if I hadn't have gotten the held in my gaze.
I mean, I don't like the idea of me making you roll in order for you to decide whether you want to be which side of the coin you want to land on. So
Yeah, well, the reason why I didn't character-wise go that route is you were very firm down the Slanishi route. I was actually, and we didn't have the episodes to develop it, I was actually taking my character down this niche route. Plots, ploys, and schemes.
Cinch.
However it's said. So a different chaos god entirely.
Okay.
So the reason... we don't have to go too much into this, but it's final episode. Basically, I was friendly with you because you're friends and you were useful. I was friendly with the captain because he was useful. I was friendly with Blur because everybody had a use. Everybody was a piece in Adonai's plan to be moved at the appropriate time. So that is why I was less susceptible to being moved towards.
Maybe I should have reached out to fucking Blur and be like, "Hey, Blur, you want to come hang out and be
Dude,
cool guys
like,
in
do
space?"
you want to do like super sex? Do you want to do like super sex in demon space?
Look, we've got 3 different types of genitals. If you join my team,
There you go. I mean, yeah.
Would you have said yes, Tux?
Probably.
So, Tux, was
I
there
trusted
any?
the captain not to kill me, and look how that turned out.
Yeah. Was there any hidden aspects to your character that you want to throw out right now?
No, I was the least complicated character out of this entire game.
There's
Maybe not. Well, maybe not Mersum.
Did you ever get your
Mercer might
tail?
Yeah, I had part of a tail.
Yeah. It was
Your
basically
tail was starting to stub.
No, I had it was like halfway, but like it wasn't like dexterous at all. Like
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
do anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
The way Blur's story would have kept going is more mutations, and then the opportunity to join Nurgle. And it would have been an opportunity. It wouldn't have been like you are now a Nurgle thing. It just basically I thought it'd be interesting because Blur's very mutated, and then of course Mersim would have been Korn because
Nice.
he likes fire and
Yeah, and not to put words into Floof's mouth, actually, it was Sheep who pointed out that returning Can-Man to unlife was heretical. So he wasn't on a crystal clear path himself. But these were all very long arcs that we decided to cram into the last 15 minutes of the finale instead.
the
It feels a little forced.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to have 2 episodes to get through all of this, but
Yeah, last week we had to miss out because things happened. But that's okay.
I had to adjust, and I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this ending. I mean, I don't see Harmony like the eventuality of what Harmony was to become was, eventually the crippling reality of a 12-year-old's mind would decay him down.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, let's do some shout outs and maybe have a final say about what you thought this game was like. Regardless of the rules, but more the theme and the story that we told, I guess. So let's start with Mr. Eugenius, who played Adonai Calamari.
Hey everybody, I'm Eugene. You can find me twitch.tv/Eugene. I play games and stuff. You should come and check it out if you want. I mean, I had a blast with this show. I think we had a good group of personalities, and it was always a lot of fun. We certainly shit all over the Warhammer 40k universe and its lore and anything in the world that could be considered Warhammer 40k. We basically just we ran it up a flagpole and then dropped it at the top. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a blast with my character. Like I said, or rather, like Dr. Record said, we had a lot of stuff going on. I think we had a lot of characters that had things developing that I would have liked to see develop further before we kind of just got to where we're at. But it is the natural evolution of shows that sometimes that just isn't going to work out. But one of these days, I would really enjoy being at least one of the people who survives. I mean, I died my way through our guardsman thing. I died here. I died on the other Die Party show.
I think everyone died in that show, though.
Yeah.
And I had the worst death in that show.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody died, but none of our characters had a good time of it.
No.
But the other shows that I have been on other channels, I also tend to die. So I need to work on my self-preservation instinct a little more, I guess. But no, I had a blast. The only wish that I would have is that, Floof got a job that didn't take him away Tuesday, and we could find a way to keep this group going. But I understand that is not a feasible thing. So I will take this opportunity to say thank you for having me on the show, Henley, and thank you to the wonderful co-casters who made my Tuesday evening a little bit more entertaining than they otherwise would have been.
Nice. Tux Rodamus, who played Blur. Let's hear something from you.
Yo, hey everybody. I'm Tuxtradamus. You can find me at /Tuxtradamus at all the places. Yeah, since we're not talking about mechanics or anything, I won't say anything about that. But yeah, this game was a lot of fun. A lot of fun joking around all the time. I'm glad we didn't take it super seriously, because I would have faded very fast if we had stuck hardcore to 40k lore. It's strict by the I
don't think we've ever really had a completely serious game on Die Party either. It's not within my wheelhouse to I mean, the closest is probably LA at Night, but like even then, that's like.
And that's a pretty heavy comedy.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like it's not super like. If we ever did like, because the next one anyway. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Tux, keep going.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun joking around with all you guys every Tuesday for the past few months now. It was cool to see Blurred go through the weird mutations and stuff. Like from the get go, the mutations like really, I latched onto those, and that was a lot of fun to see those go on. Yeah. Thanks for like Eugene said, thanks to all the cast for playing along. Thank you, Henley, for having me on.
Always.
And yeah, so I'll still be doing LA at Night. And then once we get all the stuff for the Thursday game worked out, we'll be doing that. So keep an eye out for that.
And for Floof Night, you can check your stuff over at twitch.tv/Floof's Night. He is, a working man now, so that's how it goes. Unfortunately, he couldn't, make an appearance in the last episode, but yeah, you can go check his stuff out. He does. Well, I was about to say he also does Omen, but he's also leaving that show as well. So, he's got real life to attend with now. But yeah, definitely go follow him. Send some love his way. And Dr. Wreckage, let's get a shout out from you, brother.
Yeah, as other people have said, I really liked the show. I think it succeeded overwhelmingly at being a tour de force of comedy. That was at lowbrow. It was lowbrow comedy. It was poop jokes and dick jokes. But
that's my wheelhouse.
It succeeded at that, and we had characters with some things going on, and we did those things. I think in the method that we delivered them, they were perhaps a little forced, but if you just take them at face value, then the sort of actual scene, Harmony finally succumbing to demonic corruption, the crew valiantly battling it, and then Briggs betraying the crew, the bridge crew, is, I think, a pretty perhaps out of place in the comedy show, but it was a good.
Yeah, it was the most like out of wheelhouse sort of thing, but
But for the actual cap of Anne's story, it's a good one. It's a good narrative, and I think it went really well. I had fun doing the show. I will look back on this show as fond memories, especially as sort of one of the few shows that we have done that sort of didn't just unravel as people left and came back, and then we kept it on life support, and then it didn't work, and Floof was leaving.
Yeah, we had a lot of breaks, and this show never really seemed to peter out, which is a very interesting a conundrum, because normally when you get like 2-3 weeks out, everyone's like, what did we do last week? I can't really remember. This time it's just like, fuck it, man.
Well, there was no characters to get back into, right? It was to get back into the joke pattern, which is a lot easier. But ultimately, we weren't going to tell the next War and Peace, but we did, I think, a pretty okay 20 episode jokesmanship. And
Actually,
I think
we got to
great.
23. We got to 23 with the extra side slot stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, okay, 23. So 23 little story arc comedy thing that I think really hit the spot for a thing. And, I'm glad we did it. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm sorry that I killed you, Adonai and Tux. And thank you, Sheepdog, for running. And
Never forgiven.
That's fine.
He's killed your character twice now, Eugene. Come on, you gotta be a little pissy about that.
Wait, what other character? It wasn't him that I threw on the grenade. I threw Floof on the grenade. Who did I kill?
You shot him right at the end of the other one. Yeah.
Oh,
You were the medic, and you betrayed me.
Yeah.
Right, because you were going.
I mean, I stopped him from doing that and cut him in half.
But then everybody else was like, "This medic has been performing miracles from the God Emperor," and then then betrayed you.
You definitely led to my demise.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great another like
I love that.
I love that little short that we did. That was filled with such great little moments, like me throwing somebody else onto a grenade.
Because you didn't want to do a dodge roll.
No, I love it too, because the way I prefaced that, I've told this story before again because it's so funny to me. The way I said, I was like, sheepdog, like if somebody was on this grenade, when he's like, do you want to jump on the grenade? I said, no, I throw floof onto the grenade.
Who passed his dodge roll?
Oh, it was good stuff. All right, that's it for me.
And last but not least, we have our game master, space master, whatever they call it, for the session, Mr. Sheepdog Gaming, who unfortunately doesn't have a camera, but I'm sure you know what he looks like.
I am naked. Hey guys. So I love this. As complicated and rule heavy as Rogue Trader is, I also love Rogue Trader because it's just such an open, do what you want kind of feel. And it gives you the ability to basically run into weird and random shit and kind of just have fun with your characters. So this is probably my first time actually properly GMing a game. And I was really worried coming into it, so I'm really glad that I got to play with these guys because they were very understanding of my my inexperience and everything. And it for anyone who's like heavy into 40k and has a boner for like lore and shit, deal with it. It was a lot of fun, so hopefully you can take it like that. I'm looking forward to hopefully carrying on with another show in the future on this Tuesday slot.
Yeah, I think at the moment we need to find some more players for it, but I think we've got a few lined up, and it'll be another 40k themed one since Sheepdog loves that stuff, but it's going to be completely different flavor. Don't worry about that.
Different rule set as well.
Different rule set. We're going to be. I might as well talk about it now. We're probably we're going to be using what is the story, the theme? Necromunda. So basically, like think Gangs of New York, but 40k. And we're going to be using the Apocalypse World system. Apocalypse World Edition 2, second edition. We're just basically what we're going to do is we're going to thematically change the books. Not so much the skills, but just thematically change what the books are, like the character types and stuff like that. And that'll pretty much be stock standard Apocalypse World. So definitely going to be fun for that.
Yeah. And for those of you who know Necromunda, it's going to be a lot of fun because for those of you who don't know it, it's set in a hive world, which is basically like a giant planet that is a metropolis by all kind of, and they are the slums of the slums of the slums. Like all of the runoff goes down to there, and they're fighting over gang territories and things like this. You get like mutants, you get random xenos turning up, like all these kind of things. You get nobles dressed in like super power armor and like flying wings and stuff like that. They like come down to hunt people and all this stuff. It is gonna be batshit crazy, and it's gonna be so much fun. I've got so many plans for it.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. So if you wanna get in the ground floor with that, maybe make a noble in a fucking power suit who has fucking golden wings. Why not head on over to the Patreon and throw your support in there? But guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed Void Barons as a whole. I think looking back on this, like it's one of the games that I truly, truly love, and it's because like 40k for me is always being intimidating, and playing it the way that we played it made it like very, very easy to get into.
Very bonable.
Very bonable, yes. It was a quivering mess after we finished
before
with it.
this show, Warhammer 40K was that hot chick in high school that you could never talk to.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it's that hot chick who's still kind of hot, but now she's like 29, has a kid, and is divorced. She's put on a couple pounds, but she's still looking good. And now she doesn't even want to fuck around with foreplay or anything. She's DTF.
Yeah, she's DTF, man. Like, as I said, quivering. So
You all right, Wreckage?
like, you go to your high school reunion, she's there, and she's like, hey, I don't remember who you are, but would you like a blowjob in this fucking gymnasium?
Yeah. She's just getting wasted at the bar.
Yeah.
She's like realizing like the terrible mistake she's made, and she's like, I always thought you were so handsome in the school production of Macbeth. You were such a good tree. You're like, yeah.
And then you're like, I got some wood for you. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, consider following the channel. Make sure you go check out all these nerds. They're fantastic. And if you haven't already, and this is your first time with Void Barons, go to the beginning. It's a fucking roller coaster, man. It was a great show. I loved it to death.
If by roller coaster you mean a completely straight flat terrain of dick and poop jokes,
And then and then a giant right at the end. Yep.
Yeah, it's actually more like a log flume, because that's it's you sort of just, for some reason they have that whole part where you're just
You
bumping
start
around
off
in
really
the water,
dry, but at the end of it, you get
and
wet.
then they just go,
like,
oh god damn it.
You watch this, you're gonna get wet.
So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the schedule for more information about what's happening with all the Die Party shows going forward. We're going to have a bunch of Die Party drawing boards in the next couple of weeks about the future of these new games. I'm excited for the future of Die Party. It's going to be good. Thank you very much for joining us. And for the final time from the Void Barons crew, we outie. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
I'm waving.
Night.
No, you're not.
He's not waving.
I'm waving.
He's masturbating.
I can do both.